And we're live. What's going on, everybody? Thank you guys all for watching tonight. We got a great cross-conference matchup between Pittsburgh Penguins and Colorado Avalanche. Colorado is undefeated so far this season. They're having a great start to the year. Pittsburgh, a lot of injuries, but they're overcoming those injuries and still playing well. They're off to a good start. So this should be a really fun game. Great to see so many people watching already. What's going on? Firestrike, Chichu, Jack, Panther, everybody's in the chat already. This is fantastic. Thank you guys so much. So, yeah, this should be a great game. McKinnon versus Crosby. Penguins versus Avalanche. This is a great matchup. 5-0 Colorado team versus a 4-2 Pittsburgh team. Hey, what's up, Jack? Firestrike. Austin, what's going on, man? Thanks for joining tonight. Really, really appreciate it. It's great to see all of you guys in the chat. I hope that this is a really successful stream and a really fun one. Last week's was so much fun. We had some ridiculous conversation going on last week. I hope this week's even better. Hey, Danny, what's going on? Hey, Russell. Russell from Denver's in the chat. I assume that he'll be rooting for the Avalanche tonight. Welcome, all of you. Thank you guys so much. This should be a whole lot of fun, and I cannot wait to get this game started. Yeah, this is going to be a great one. Austin's watching the Leafs. Yeah, Leafs and Capitals are on tonight as well. That's another really good matchup taking place tonight. That is certainly a fun game to watch. There's quite a bit of action from around the league going on tonight, so that's really good. Yeah, definitely, Danny. BC looks good. I know Danny's a big college hockey fan like I am, and Boston College is off to a good start. They're one of the top teams in the country for sure this year. They've got a really talented group, and I mean, I love watching good college hockey, especially local college hockey up here. Jack has a joke for us. What is it called when a short person lies about their height? A tall tale. Oh, that's quite the dad joke there, Jack. We're off to a real fun start already. So I got some Pink Whitney ready for tonight. Actually, I've got quite a bit of Pink Whitney. So if this chat's successful, we might get a real good one going tonight, boys. What's going on, Nolan? Welcome to the chat, my man. Nolan's here. Chichu's got an interview Friday for his first job. Well, good luck, man. I wish you the best. I hope you get it. Oh, here we go. We got the Pink Whitney commercial on NBCSN right now as I am drinking Pink Whitney. This is fantastic. Biz and Wit are both in it. This is literally perfect. Yeah, job interviews are weird, Cheech. It's definitely an interesting experience. It's good to it's definitely a good thing to practice and get used to. Just go in there and do your best, man. And I wish you the best of luck. Hope you get the job for sure. Panther says Arizona State is going to win the championship. Well, we'll see about that, man. Who knows? Firestrike says his mom won't let him watch the game. Oh, dude, that sucks. Well, definitely follow along on the stream for sure, dude, and I'll try and keep you updated with everything. Gonna call a lot of the play and stuff. So, but that sucks. I wish you could watch it for sure. Panthers play the Avalanche on Friday. That'll be a big test for the Panthers for sure, as the Avs are off to a great start. Nolan wants me to get hammered, and I'll try and smoke a J. Dude, I don't plan on getting hammered tonight, but if this is a good stream and the Whitney keeps getting flowing, this might be a real fun one. So hey, I'll tell you guys what, I'm probably not going to get hammered tonight, but if we can get like 20 people in this stream and consistently have like around 20 plus people, I might get a decent buzz going, and we might make this a real fun night. So let's try and get as many people as possible in here. Let's try and have a big stream tonight, have as much fun as possible like we did last week. And this is going to be a heck of a hockey game for sure. this is going to be a heck of a hockey game. Two good teams with a lot of talent, and just fun teams to watch. I mean, for me, Colorado has become probably my second favorite team in the NHL. I'm a huge Nathan McKinnon fan. Then Cale Makar coming from UMass Amherst into Colorado's lineup in the playoffs last year. I am a huge Colorado fan. Obviously, Boston always my number one team, but Colorado has moved themselves into number 2 as far as my favorite teams go. So, unfortunately for the Penguins fans, I am rooting for Colorado tonight because I definitely like them more than the Pens. But fans of all teams are always welcome here, of course, like always. And we're just here to watch a great hockey game and have some fun. So hopefully you'll all stick around for as much as the stream as possible and have a great time. Firestrike says, "Watch there be a Bruins Avs final." Oh, I mean, obviously, I'd be rooting for the Bruins in that situation. But man, that would be a fun one to watch because I wouldn't even really be upset if the Avalanche were to win. Although Boston always my number one team. But got an interview with Sidney Crosby here right before the game. Then they'll do anthems, and then the game will start. So I'd say we're probably about 3 or 4 minutes away from puck drop. Let's see if we can't get 10 likes on the video before the start of the game. So that's going to be my goal. I'd say we probably got another couple minutes before the puck drops. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Obviously, want as many new subscribers as possible, want as many likes on the video as possible. 10 likes before the puck drops is the goal for tonight. So please, guys, let's help us get there. We got 8 likes already on the video, which is fantastic. Thank you guys so much. Let's try and get to 10 before the puck actually drops and then see where we go from there as the night goes along. But this is going to be a great matchup. Yes, Doc Emmerich is commentating with Eddie Olczyk, and Brian Boucher is between the glass tonight, Fire Strike. Chichu14 wants to see Chichu come out of retirement. I don't think that'll ever happen given the way his career ended. But that certainly would be funny to see him try and make a comeback, although he's quite a bit older now. What's going on with Dallas? I don't know, man. Dallas is off to an awful start. For a team with a lot, I mean, similar to New Jersey, a team with a lot of hype at the beginning of the season or before the season, they're off to a terrible, terrible start. I'm going to do a video on Dallas's terrible start if they lose tonight. So tonight they're in Columbus playing against the Blue Jackets. If they lose again tonight, I'm going to do a video tomorrow about Dallas and try and talk about what's going on there. Yeah, a lot of people had real high hopes for the Dallas Stars this year, and they're just, I mean, listen, it's early. It's not panic time yet. It's 100% way too early to be panicking about any team, I think. But for sure, Dallas has wanted to be off to a better start than this. All right, we got some new people in the chat. I got to say hi to Maddie. What's going on, man? Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. My buddy Sal, Behind the Arc Basketball, be sure to check out his channel if you're a basketball fan. Behind the Arc Basketball, welcome to the chat, Sal. Thank you so much for tuning in. NHL Hockey News Reports. Nice to see you as well, my friend. Great to have you in the chat tonight. What a great matchup tonight. I'm usually not big on cross-conference games, but Colorado versus Pittsburgh is a fun matchup. Hey, Chris, what's going on, man? Chris, I know, is a longtime subscriber of this channel and big Winnipeg Jets fan. He wants Dustin Byfuglien back. Man, I think a lot of Jets fans want Byfuglien back. Is that, if Byfuglien comes back, Winnipeg's actually held their own pretty well so far this season. If they could get Byfuglien back, that would be a huge boost to that team. And Winnipeg may not drop off as much as me and a lot of other people thought they would, losing what they did on their defense. Jonathan Drouin this year. I haven't seen a Canadiens game yet. I don't really know all that much about how Drouin's looked, but Drouin's an important player for the Canadiens, and I feel like if he can play at a high level, that could push the Canadiens into possibly playoff level territory. If Drouin doesn't have a good season or, falls off and doesn't play well, then that kind of drags their offense back a lot. Yeah, for sure, Fire Strike. Sal does football and basketball. I do hockey, and we don't have a baseball one yet, but maybe there'll be a baseball one somewhere along the way. Chichu wants the Thrashers back. Oh boy, we're gonna get some fights with Winnipeg Jets fans over that. But Danny says he wants Blake Wheeler back. Yeah, Blake Wheeler has turned into a hell of a player for the Winnipeg Jets for sure. Fire Strike wants Derek Stepan back on the Rangers. The puck is dropped in this game. We are over 10 likes, so we reached our first goal. Thank you guys so much. Colorado, I can't believe I just said Carolina. Colorado brings it in and gets a shot on goal, and we get a save. I assume it's Matt Murray in net for the Penguins. I honestly didn't pay attention to the starting goaltenders at all. That's my fault. It's Grubauer in goal for Colorado, I believe, and I think it's Matt Murray in net for the Pens. Yes, it is Murray in net for the Pens. So starting goaltenders are ready to go. They're both starters are in, and this should be a fun game for sure as Pittsburgh brings the puck up the ice and that puck deflects out of play. 6 points in 5 games for Druin. Okay, so Druin's playing very well to start this season. That is very, very good. Yeah, we need behind home plate baseball. I'm not doing a baseball channel. I don't follow it close enough to. But for sure, that would be cool to add a baseball channel to the group of streamers here. Who is my favorite player? Man, I like a lot of players. That's always a difficult question for me. But being a Bruins fan, my go-to is always Patrice Bergeron. Just everything he's done in his career for Boston and the player he's been, the person he's been for the Bruins. Patrice Bergeron is always my go-to answer when someone asks who my favorite player is. He stands out at number one amongst a lot of players that I really, really like. As the Avalanche exit their zone there, Pittsburgh regroups in their own defensive end and then turns the puck over in the neutral zone. So it's Colorado's turn to regroup. Yes, please, I would love to get to 1,000 subscribers. Thank you for the support, NHL Hockey News Reports. For sure, we are on our road to 1,000 subscribers. Every single sub helps. So please, if you're watching and not yet subscribed to this channel, please hit that subscribe button. Please like the video if you enjoy it. Every little bit helps this channel so much. I mean, Wheeler wasn't bad when he was here. He was just very young, and he played on a really good third line, actually, with Michael Ryder and David Krejci in Boston. And he had some really good games, but at the time, he wasn't going to help the Bruins win a Stanley Cup because of how young he was. And they wanted to go with a more veteran guy in Rich Peverley. And it ended up, I don't think Boston would have won the Cup in 2011 without Rich Peverley and just the way he played and what he brought to the team at that time. But Wheeler certainly over the years has turned into one hell of a hockey player, and definitely someone that I would have loved to have still had if I were the Bruins. But if you traded Blake Wheeler for a Stanley Cup in a way, I'm taking the Stanley Cup every time. Let's see. Have I ever checked out Andrew Piluk Hockey? Piluk, I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong. Piluk or Piluk. No, I don't know that channel. I'll definitely have to check it out. I'll check it out tonight as soon as I'm done streaming for sure, though, Jack. Yeah, he was drafted by the Coyotes. Yes, Austin, James Neal off to an incredible start with the Edmonton Oilers this year with 7 goals already. Really, really good start. Panther says the Astros are up a game on the Yankees. Yes, for sure. Fire Strike, obviously Rangers fan, I'm assuming is a Yankee fan as well. NHL Hockey News Reports favorite team is the Canadiens. That's funny because I'm a huge Bruins fan, but that's perfectly okay. Fans of all teams are always welcome here 100% of the time. Chichu's a Penguins fan. I know that. Panther doesn't like the Yankees. All right, it is way, way, way too early to be calling Jack Hughes a bust. Come on, it's been 6 games. He's a kid. It's been 6 games. Let's calm down a little bit here. I know the Devils have been bad. I know that Jack Hughes has been bad, but they've got plenty of time to turn it around. Jack Hughes is still a tremendously talented player. He's 18 years old. It's going to take him a little bit of time to get adjusted. As Pittsburgh, Dominic Simon shoots it off the side of the net. Good chance there for the Penguins on a 2-on-1, but Dominic Simone or Simon, I forget how you say that, but great opportunity, just shoots it wide. Thank you, NHL News Reports, for liking the video. Anyways, it is greatly appreciated, and for sure. And it's perfectly okay that you're a Canadiens fan. We'll just have to disagree on some things. Yeah, Sal knows the PA announcer from the. Then we got a goal already. A great shot there. I think it was Matt Calvert, and we got a 1-0 lead for the Colorado Avalanche. All right, so it is Dominic Simone for. Hang on. Let me get that in the chat. It's 1-0 Avs. Simone with a great opportunity, but he shoots it off the side of the goal, and then the Avalanche come back the other way, and the puck comes right into the slot for Matt Calvert, who fires it past Matt Murray glove side on a deflected pass from Matt Nieto, and we got a 1-0 Avalanche lead early in this game. That's funny, Eddie. Yes. SMM is absolutely joking with that. That's why he wrote it in the mocking tone or the mocking text. How do I feel about Pasta's 4-goal game? Man, it was awesome. I loved watching Pastrnak score 4 against Anaheim on Monday. That was a really fun game to watch. And Pastrnak just lit it up, and the puck was coming to him, and he was finding ways to score as Zach Aston Reese just fires that puck just wide, and another good chance for the Penguins, but they're unable to capitalize. We've got a whistle as the puck goes up out of play. Yeah, I agree, Eddie. Hughes is going to be fine. He's just a kid. Give him some time. Steven Stamkos didn't score in his first 6 games either. Actually, his first 7 games, I believe. And Taylor Hall, I believe, only had 1 point in his first 7 games. And both of them turned out to be exceptional NHL players. Give Hughes some time. He's just a kid. He's small. It's going to take him some time to adjust to the NHL game. But when he does, I think things are going to be perfectly fine for him. Oh, you bought merch, man? That's awesome. Thank you very much. I honestly haven't checked, so I'll definitely have to check out the merch stats. But all right, I'll call him Jack as well. So we do have multiple Jacks, but I'll just call SMM Jack as well, and then I'll make sure you know who I'm talking to say the least. But thank you very much for buying merch. That is greatly, greatly appreciated and certainly helps out a lot. So thank you so much. Yeah, Bruins fan Jack. Hey, Willow, what's going on, man? Thanks for tuning in. Really, really appreciate it. Great to have you here as always. Are the Lightning in trouble already? I mean, I wouldn't worry yet. They've won some games. They haven't looked great, but they've won some games. Again, that's another team that I think will get it together. They're going to be okay. Big game against Boston tomorrow night. That should be a real fun one to watch. I think the Lightning are already on edge because of what happened in the playoffs last year. They're already frustrated. They're already, they're sitting on the edge of their seats, like waiting for, they want to look really good again after the playoffs last year. I think it's just going to take a little bit of time. They're going to be fine. Yes, Boston will definitely make the playoffs this year. Yeah, I saw that Stamkos called out the team already for playing flashy hockey. Listen, Tampa is going to be fine. There's so much talent there. They're such a great team. Now in the playoffs, are they going to choke again? Quite possibly. But as far as the regular season goes, I'm not worried about Tampa Bay. Um, yeah, Toronto plays Boston on Saturday night, I believe. That should be a really fun game. Tomorrow night is Boston and Tampa Bay, so tough schedule there for the Bruins as they got Tampa Bay and Toronto in back-to-back games. But Boston tomorrow plays the Lightning, don't they? I believe. Let me check. Yeah, Boston has Tampa Bay tomorrow night, and then Toronto on Saturday, and then Toronto again on Tuesday. So that is a tough 3-game stretch for the Boston Bruins. That will be some fun. Those will be some fun games to watch for sure. But yeah, okay. Hey Sutton, what's going on, man? Thanks for joining the chat. I really appreciate it. And Eddie with the update: Leafs up 1-0 on the Capitals. So that is early. Also, on a side note, guys, I might be streaming Saturday night. I am busy most of the day on Saturday. I think we're going to have a penalty call coming up here against Colorado. Yes, Tyson Jost is going to the box for tripping. I might be late to the game on Saturday, Bruins versus Maple Leafs, but I'm going to try and stream at least the second half of that game, depending on when I get home. So definitely Saturday night, I plan on streaming at least some of that Bruins Maple Leafs game. Yeah, I was not happy when Boston lost Game 7 for sure. It's in Toronto, so I think Toronto might take that first game. I'm not sure though. It's in Toronto, which is going to be tough for Boston to go in there and win. But honestly, that's such an even matchup. Either team can win for sure. Sorry, I just had to answer a message there, guys. Let's see. Chichu won't be able to. Oh, Firestrike can watch the game now. Awesome, man. That's fantastic. It's a good game so far for sure. As the Penguins are going on the power play when we come back from commercial. I don't know who's going to win. Chichu can't watch Saturday. That's all right, man. No problem at all. Nationals are going to the World Series. Yes, the Washington Nationals are going to the World Series, playing either the Astros or the Yankees. Whoever wins the ALCS remains to be seen. Yes, Tuesday's game is in Boston, Willow. Saturday's is in Toronto. Hey, Rob, what's going on, man? Thank you so much for tuning in and watching. Really appreciate it. Wow, that is nuts, Eddie. 6'10" is very, very tall for sure. And then, yeah, Bruins and Canadians, they don't play, you only play divisional opponents 4 times under this current schedule. I wish it was more. But, nice save there by Grubauer, and we got a pig pile in front of the net. The puck is still loose, apparently, as Pittsburgh tries to jam it in, and finally the whistle blows. And we've got quite the pile up in front of Philip Grubauer there as Pittsburgh with some early pressure on the power play here. Oh, damn, Eddie, that is huge. Fire Strikes TV is becoming a meme again as it had a tough time turning on. Hey, I wish for more Bruins fights too, Jack, for sure. I wish for more fights in general. There's been hardly any fighting this season. Total number is way down, and it's not as fun. Hockey was more fun when guys wanted to go out there and absolutely beat the crap out of each other. That's just not how it is anymore, unfortunately. But still, it's a fun game to watch, and still better than a lot of other sports. That's for sure. How cold is it? It was pretty cold today. It probably got into the low 60s. I don't know the actual temperature. It's cold now because it's nighttime, so the temperature's dropped off a lot. It's probably down in the 40s now, but it's definitely chilly. Sweatshirt weather for sure. No more shorts and short sleeves, to say the least. It's full long pants and sweatshirt weather now. Um, So first minute, minute 15 of this power play is killed off by the Avalanche. Pittsburgh has had some pressure, but they've not been able to capitalize with a goal yet. Yeah, no, it's not that cold yet, Chichu, but it's certainly getting there. We've had nights that have gotten down into the 30s for sure, but it hasn't consistently been that cold yet. Yeah, so all right, we're Pittsburgh on the power play here. 10 seconds left, trying to get a goal. Nice glove save there to snatch that out of the air by Grubauer to stop, who's that, Dominic Cahoon for the Penguins. Yeah, I see it, Jack. I wish there were more fights too, my man. Pasternak's been, I think, in one fight. Bergeron's been in a couple in his career, but there's just not that much fighting at all anymore, unfortunately. Rob says, all hail Walgreens. Interesting. Oh, yeah, the cold is definitely coming, Panther, for sure, as we got another save and cover by Grubauer here. So Grubauer holding strong early for Colorado to maintain this 1-0 lead. Yeah, no, I did not see the Trent Frederick comment, Jack. Sorry. No, the last one was about Pastrnak and Bergeron. I have not seen. I didn't see any Trent Frederick comment. It must not have shown up on my feed. Sorry about that, Jack. Oh, yeah, he absolutely destroyed Brandon Tanev in that fight. I love Trent Frederick. He's one of my favorite guys to watch down in Providence. Another nice save there by Grubauer. And Colorado has killed off the penalty. They do not get the puck out of the zone, however, as they turn it over at the blue line, and Pittsburgh is back into the offensive zone. Well, just over 11 minutes left here in the first period. Colorado with the 1-0 lead, but Pittsburgh is pressuring for sure. And now we've got another penalty call coming up against the Avalanche, I believe. And Ian Cole looks like he's going to go to the box, and he does not look happy about it. Jared Bednar does not look happy either. I don't know what this penalty call is, but the Avalanche are not happy right now. I don't know if they're calling it holding or holding the stick or what on Ian Cole, but he got hit in the face by the Penguin player's stick, and he's the one that's getting the penalty call. So he is not happy about that, to say the least, as Pittsburgh goes right back on the power play here with 11:05 left. It's a holding call against Cole. 11 minutes on the dot left here in the first period. Pittsburgh moving the puck, that Letang just able to keep it in there. Sorry, guys. I am trying to keep up in the chat, but I am also trying to watch the game, so I might fall behind a little bit here. Sutton has a Patrice Bergeron shirt for the Bruins. That's fantastic. We got a breakaway, shorthanded breakaway, and they missed the net. Are you kidding me? Colorado just had a shorthanded breakaway. I didn't even see who it was for the Avalanche, and he missed the net wide. Oh, my God. That is horrendous there, as the Avalanche could have just taken a 2-0 lead. Wow. Fire Strike says all hail sniffing markers. Oh, boy. Yeah, nasty weather for sure tonight, Sal. 50-mile-an-hour winds, and then a lot of rain as well here. So big weather night tonight. Actually, there's a chance the power could go out. Hopefully not before this game ends. But if the stream just cuts out at any point, it means I lost power. So I apologize in advance if that happened. Hopefully it doesn't. But we are expected to get a lot of wind here tonight. Um, uh, I mean, Char is still solid defensively. He really can't skate anymore, but he's still kind of decent on the, especially in his own zone and on the penalty kill, and also for being a kind of a tough guy. As how does Pittsburgh not score there? Grubauer is down on the ice. Huge scramble in front of the net, and the Penguins end up shooting the puck high over the net. Man, we've had close chances on both sides here in the last couple of minutes, but no one able to capitalize. As we're down to the final 5 seconds now of this power play for the Penguins, and they once again have been unable to score. Another shot that gets blocked down in front, and Colorado clears it right to Ian Cole, who is in the box. And now the puck is in front, and that goes off the post, and now the net is off its mooring as one of the defensemen for the Penguins slid into the net and knocked it off as that puck goes. This has been a wild slew of action here. Ian Cole, right out of the penalty box, sends a pass across. I think it was to Jonas Donskoy, and he puts the puck off the bar. And then the Penguins, right before that, had a massive opportunity, and the puck gets deflected. It got blocked high by one of the Colorado penalty killers. Huge, huge action here, but no one able to add to the goal scoring totals. Wow. Wow. Okay. Yeah, Pittsburgh has looked much better early, but Colorado's the team with the goal. Hello, Spotlight Hockey. Yes, this is a hockey channel. I do recorded content as well as stream during games, my reaction, and we have a big group chat going here always. So yes, welcome to the channel. I hope you enjoy it, and this is for sure a hockey channel, a strictly hockey channel. How much Pink Whitney? I still got a decent amount left, so we're still going. Buffalo needs to win tonight. Sutton says that he thinks that the Wild will do the worst this season. I mean, I think the Wild are a last place team as well. I think Ottawa might be a little bit worse, but the Wild are definitely down there. 2-0 Maple Leafs over the Capitals. Wow, I was not expecting that. That game is in Washington. I picked the Caps to win tonight, but I guess that's not going to happen apparently. Eddie says Buffalo will win tonight as Colorado here brings it in. Sorry, I'm just fixing my pants, guys. Colorado now in the offensive zone. Nazem Kadri with the puck on the half wall. Sends it back to Ian Cole at the point. D to D over to Ryan Graves. Possession here for Colorado, but no real chances as now we got a shot from the point with a little bit of traffic in front and a nice save there from Matt Murray. So there's a shot on goal for the Avalanche, which is good for them. No, I do not play the Enterprise Hat Trick Challenge. No. Sutton says the Oilers are going to win the Pacific Division. Wow. That is quite a take right there. I mean, they're off to a great start, but they were a team that many expected to be near the bottom of the league again this year. So we'll see if the Oilers can kind of take everyone by surprise and end up being really, really good and win that division. We'll see. Let's see. I'm going to answer ridiculous things in the group chat there. All right. So we are now on commercial break. While we're on commercial break, I want to thank all of you guys for watching tonight. It is greatly appreciated. Please remember to hit that thumbs up button and like the video if you're enjoying this stream. Every single like helps. And please, if you're new to the channel, if it's your first time watching or for whatever reason, if you're not subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button. That is obviously the biggest thing that you can do to help any YouTube channel is subscribe. And we are hopefully getting to 1,000 subscribers soon. I am pushing hard to get there. And that's going to be a big, big day when that happens for sure. So Thank you guys so much for watching, and we've got quite the game going on so far. A lot of action to call and a great chat going as well. So Sutton lives in Georgia, and he's going to the Predators Bruins game next year. So that's awesome, man. I hope you see a great game. I hope you have a great time. Nashville seems like a tremendous arena to see a game in. I know you're a Bruins fan, but still, it should be an unbelievable experience and should be a really great time. So I really hope you have a see a great game and have a great time doing it. Let's see. Wow, big prediction there from Rob. He thinks that Buffalo goes 48, 24, and 10. That would be a very, very good record and a huge improvement for the Buffalo Sabres. So we'll see how the rest of the season goes. They're off to a good start for sure. But wow, that would be quite the season for Buffalo and would definitely get them back into the playoffs for the first time since, I believe, 2011 is the last time the Sabres have made the postseason. So Pittsburgh now on the forecheck, trying to keep the puck in the Colorado zone. They cannot, and Colorado breaks out. I don't know why I keep trying to say Carolina. It's Colorado. Oh, huge hit in the neutral zone. Hip check in the neutral zone. You don't see many of those anymore. I don't know who it was, but that took out I think it was Hornquist for the Penguins. He really took out one of the Avalanche players in the neutral zone there with his hip. And the Avalanche guys are going after him, but Hornquist wants nothing to do with it. Man, you don't see hip checks very much anymore. But he sent that Avalanche player flipping over. Now Dominic Cahoon with a shot that gets blocked for the Penguins, and they have to regroup in the neutral zone. Justin Schultz takes the puck back and regroups in his own end, going D to D. Yeah, Hornquist laid that guy out in the neutral zone, and then Mark Barberio tried to go after him, but Hornquist wanted nothing to do with it. Then a Penguin player just got absolutely leveled behind the Avalanche net there, and the physicality of this game is definitely picking up. Oh, it was McKinnon who got hit. No wonder the Avalanche were going after Hornquist. It was McKinnon who got hit by him. Man, that was a tough hit for McKinnon to take in the neutral zone. All right, so while we're at commercial break again here, I'm going to check some scores from around the league. There's only another couple games going on. Avalanche are up 1-0 on the Penguins in this game here. As we know, Maple Leafs are up 2-0 on the Capitals, and the Blue Jackets are up 2-0 on the Stars. So not a good start for the Dallas Stars tonight, and not a good start for the Dallas Stars this season. That looks to be continuing. Oh boy, that is not good for Dallas. Them in New Jersey off to really rough starts. So all the games are still in the first period, obviously. Later tonight, we have the Flyers at Edmonton at 9:30. Buffalo is in Anaheim at 10, and Carolina plays the Sharks in San Jose at 10:30. So we got 3 later games as well. But 6 games in total around the NHL tonight, and some interesting scores already with Leafs up 2-0 on the Capitals, and Columbus is up 2-0 on the Stars. Hey, Slapshot Jack, what's going on, my friend? Thank you very much for tuning in. Really appreciate it. We got a heck of a game going on here between Colorado and Pittsburgh. Avalanche are up 1-0 right now. The physicality in this game is really picking up as Hornquist took out Nathan McKinnon with a big-time hip check in the neutral zone. Very clean hit, very clean hip check, not knee on knee. Looked like a decent check in my mind, but that certainly caught the Avalanche players' attention, and they are not happy about seeing their best player get taken out like that. So McKinnon is not hurt. He's still on the bench, although he was favoring his leg coming off. I would not be surprised to see someone go after Hornquist later in this game for that. And McKinnon still looks to be in a bit of discomfort on the bench, but he has not gone to the locker room yet. I mean, that's a hip check. That's a hip check. I mean, obviously you don't see that a lot anymore in the NHL. Hits like that were very common back in the 70s and the 80s. You really don't see guys hit like that much anymore. But it didn't really look knee on knee. It looks like a hip check, and you're going to get those in hockey. Yeah, Victor Olofsson off to a great start for the Buffalo Sabres with all of his goals coming on the power play, but the Sabres power play has been lighting it up, and Olofsson's a big reason why early in this season. All right, I see you there, Slapshot Jack. He's at dinner tonight, so he can't watch the games. But yeah, this has been a real good one. We got a nice save there by Matt Murray, and now some more pushing and shoving after the whistle, and the physicality for a cross-conference game between teams that don't play each other very often. This game is starting to get some real nasty in it. Now we got Burakovsky into it after the whistle. These guys are going at it, and that hit just sparked everything. Once Hornquist hit McKinnon, that everything is taken off from there, and these guys are really starting to go after it. Yes, Sutton, I do absolutely remember that. It was pretty funny. I don't remember why. So it was Donskoy and Marino to start, and then Burakovsky came in, and everyone else started to pile in there. That was a decent little scrum. No penalties called on the play, I don't believe, though. I don't know, honestly, Chichu. I know Gretzky didn't get hit very often. He very rarely took hits. Because A, if you hit him, Marty McSorley or Dave Semenko is going to beat the living crap out of you. And B, Gretzky was just a really smart player with a good IQ. He usually always had his head up, and he didn't put himself in positions to get hit. So I don't know if there's any video of Gretzky really getting laid out or not. That would be an interesting thing to look up for sure, because I have not. Oh, we just had, looked like a knee-on-knee collision in the neutral zone. And now we got a penalty coming up against Ian Cole of the Avalanche, who tried to step up in the neutral zone, but I think he stuck the leg out. Obviously trying to make up for the hit that happened on McKinnon, but he really just clipped the... Yeah, that's knee on knee right there. Oof. And it was Brandon Tanev who got hit for the Penguins, and it wasn't really a hard hit. Cole just kind of clipped him, but it was definitely a bit of a leg check there. And Cole looks like he's going to be going to the box. Yep, he's going to the box for a couple minutes for that. Tripping penalty against Ian Cole. So back to the power play for the Penguins. And let me tell you, this game is starting to get some real nasty to it early. And that makes the game a hell of a lot better to watch. So I hope this continues. I hope there's a freaking line brawl in this game. I hope these two teams absolutely explode, because this is getting nasty real quick with these hits. If you're a Bruins fan, your least favorite team, without a doubt, is the Montreal Canadiens. That's just the number. I mean, that's the number one rivalry in sports in my mind, the most historic rivalry. Boston versus Montreal is the #1 anything in hockey. So if you're a Bruins fan, you must hate the Montreal Canadiens. Yeah. So Slapshot Jack is new, fairly new to the channel, guys. So he's just learning about my best friend here. This my sign in the background. The no, I will not show the game. So basically, this stems from streaming for basically a year straight and constantly having people in the chat telling me to show the game or asking me to show the game, and obviously I'm not going to because of copyright. So finally, during the playoffs last year, I wrote this sign out, and now I tape it up next to me every game that I stream, and just say that make everyone aware from the get-go, from the moment they look at the screen, that no, I am not going to show the game. As we got a great chance in front there on the penalty kill for Donskoy, as Pierre-Edouard Bellemare forces a turnover behind the Penguins' net. Donskoy shoots it wide, though, with 3:05 left in the first. And now we've got a whistle, and I believe a Pittsburgh Penguin is going to the box. Yes. Dominic Cahoon is going to the box for the Pittsburgh Penguins. So that negates the 50 seconds left on this power play. It's a slashing call against Cahoon. Kind of a weak call in my mind, but it's the modern NHL. You're going to get those. And we'll have 50 seconds of 4-on-4, and then the Avalanche are going to get a chance to have a power play of their own. But yeah, back to the sign. That's my best friend. He generally, no one has, very few people have asked to see the game now that I've started putting this up. So it's worked out very well. So, all right. So thanks for the update there, Chichu. Capitals score, so it's 2-1. Leafs still hold the lead, obviously, but now it's a much closer game. Just ignore those people. And the Penguins just scored in the 4-on-4, Sidney Crosby. And I don't know what Nathan McKinnon was looking behind him for. But Crosby scores, and we've got a 1-1 game. So Eric Johnson steps up, doesn't do a very good job, and Crosby, wow, what a move on Sam Girard. And then backhand just inside the far post. Nothing Grubauer could really do there as he was already down. And wow, look at that. Crosby with a beautiful Sidney Crosby-esque backhand goal. And he ties the game up for the Penguins. Wow. So that's his 450th career NHL goal. I've never been shy about saying I'm not a huge Sidney Crosby fan, but there's no doubt he's a hell of a player. I don't like him because of his personality and how he was early, especially early in his career. But there's no doubt that he's a hell of a player and very, very good. And that was an incredible, incredible goal. Yeah, funny, Panther. I'm not showing the game for anybody. So now the 4-on-4 is over. The Colorado is on the power play. They've got 53 seconds left on the power play. There's just under 2 minutes left in this period. But, man, what a goal from Crosby. Chips the puck by Eric Johnson and then just takes it to the net. A beautiful move on Sam Girard and then backhand inside the far post. That is vintage Sidney Crosby right there. Heck of a goal. If there was any team who would be best friends with the Bruins, I don't know. I mean, teams aren't really friendly with each other. That's not how it really works. So I don't know if the Bruins would have a best friend of a team. Wow, that is absolutely the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard, Slapshot Jack. That is nuts. That's probably honestly not even legal. That sounds like discriminatory. There's nothing wrong with flat brim hats. I actually prefer flat brim hats. That shot goes wide from McKinnon. So Nathan McKinnon is back out on the ice for the Avalanche. So that's a good sign for the Avs. But nothing going on that abbreviated power play for the Avalanche. And now with 50 seconds left, they regroup in their own end. No, Jack C, I am not showing the game. Now, Pittsburgh and Boston aren't definitely not friends. They play pretty heated games against each other most of the time. Here comes Derek in the chat with the Pens are trash. Derek coming in hot from the top rope. Yeah, most schools don't let you wear hats during school, but if they let other people wear hats and they can't just tell you to take it off, that's ridiculous. Oh, I know, Jack. See, I'm joking right back, man. You've been around long enough to know that I'm not going to actually show the game. Oh, no, that's funny. I love those Russian hats. Those are real fun to wear. So we're down to the final 10 seconds of the period now. It's a 1-1 game. Pittsburgh tied it up late. Colorado scored early, and the physicality certainly heated up towards the end of that period with the hits back and forth. I would love to see that carry over the rest of the game. But that was a fun period for sure. That was a fun period for sure, and we got 2 more of those to go. We're at intermission now, so we got 18 minutes to kill, which means that the second period is going to start at right about 8:10. So we've got some time to kill here. Going to move the computer back for intermission, and yeah, so we got some time here to chat and talk about some other stuff. We'll see. Let me check some scores from around the league. So obviously this game's at 1-1. Maple Leafs up 2-1 over the Capitals at the end of the first. And Dallas has scored to cut the Blue Jackets lead to 2-1 also in the first intermission for them. So those are the other 2 games going on right now. We've got 3 more later tonight. So that will be fun later. But let's get this chat going, guys. We're at intermission. Hey, Vaughn, what's going on? All right, I gotta keep up in the chat here. I'm sorry, I'm falling behind. Danny says the consistency of Crosby has been amazing. Absolutely, he is one hell of a player without a doubt. Farmer Eddie, Rob says, no, that's funny. Then he says, wear a hijab to school. That would be hilarious. Oh my God. Teacher would flip out at that. Yeah, 100% Danny. Crosby's nuts. He's just so productive and so good. Halloween logo, Bruins logo would be cool. Yeah, I don't know how to like make other logos and stuff though, but that would be cool for sure. Nah, it's not wrong, Chichu. No, that's definitely not wrong. Derek does not like Crosby. He says Crosby is an L. Panther wants to produce some memes, so he wants suggestions. I know he talked to me the other day about making some stupid stuff and trying to make some funny shit. So we'll see how that goes. Wow. So, yeah, there's another interesting combination is Slapshot Jack likes the Predators and the Blackhawks, even though they play in the same division and are kind of rivals. So, no, you can like any teams you want. Yeah, I am not much of a graphic artist or any artist in general, to say the least. Hey, Peter, what's going on? Thanks for joining the chat. Really appreciate it, man, for sure. Oh my God, Eddie! Eddie from the top rope with the joke there. Why do bulimic girls love KFC? Because it comes with a bucket. Oh my god. Woo! Now that's coming in hot for sure. Let's see. Come on, Vaughn. No. So Vaughn's late. It's cool though. Obviously, I'm happy just to have him in here at all. But he had schoolwork to do. And then he says that the Wild versus Panthers is a rivalry. No, it is not. That is not a rivalry. But anyway, guys, so we're at intermission here. While we're at intermission, I do want to say, please hit that like button if you haven't already. We're at 16 likes right now. Let's please try to get to 20 by the start of the second period. That's going to be our next goal. We got to 10 by the start of the game. Now let's try to get to 20 by the start of the second period. It would be greatly appreciated. So please, if you haven't already, hit that like button. And if you happen to be watching and are new to the channel, please subscribe, as we are on our road to 1,000 subscribers and really, really would love to get there. So, yeah, that's what I have to say. Sutton has to go, so thank you very much for stopping in tonight, Sutton. Glad to have you in the chat. Thank you for all your support, and hopefully talk to you soon for sure. Now we're gonna start putting stupid non-rivalries in the chat. Buffalo versus LA is not a rivalry. They play each other twice a year. That's it. Russell says, "What's the difference between a crackhead and a tweaker?" They'll both steal your stuff, but the tweaker will help you look for it. Oh God, wow. So we are getting we're getting the hot jokes going for sure. Already here. Off the top rope, coming in hot. It's funny though. It's definitely funny though. Panther says, "I think one funny wasted meme would be shooting a slap shot and someone blocking it with their ball." That would be very funny, and I would absolutely laugh at that. Okay. All right. So Roblox Man is in the chat. Welcome. Welcome, Roblox Man. Hopefully you stay under control in the chat tonight. But I appreciate you being here. Thank you very much. And hopefully it's a good night. Jack says the Cleveland Barons were one of the most embarrassing failures of an NHL team ever. I don't know the history of the Cleveland Barons all that well, so I'll have to take your word on that. Kansas City Scouts were also pretty bad. Oh my God, Arizona and New Jersey is... All right, so now we're just putting fake rivalries in the chat and saying that they're rivalries even though they're not. Oh, shots fired by Slapshot Jack. Want to hear a joke? The New Jersey Devils. Yeah, so far this season, they have been brutally bad, to say the least. New Jersey has not won a game yet, which is very embarrassing. Do they really, Vaughn? I haven't I don't think I've ever watched a Minnesota versus Florida game. Maybe I'll have to check one of those out sometime. But I was not aware that was even close to a rivalry. Oh, it's Roblox? So it's Roblox, man. Okay, sorry. Sorry I didn't pronounce it right, Panther. Oh my God, cheat sheet. Now that's funny. USA and Germany are a pretty good rivalry. 2 world wars came out of that. Yeah, that's as good of a rivalry as it gets. Panther says that the Florida Panthers are a joke. Well, they're definitely not off to a great start. Mike Matheson is a joke. I know Panther absolutely hates Mike Matheson. Am I ready for the Heritage Classic? Heck yeah. That's always a great event. I love the Heritage Classic. What is it? Hang on. Let me pull up the schedule here. I know it's coming up soon because it's going to be televised even here, which we rarely get to see Canadian games. That must be on Saturday, I would think, or a Saturday. Yeah, I know I looked ahead in the schedule and it was up. So Yeah, Jets and Flames on October 26th. That's what I thought it was. Yeah, that should be a really fun game for sure. Um, yeah, definitely stop mentioning him, Panther, because he just makes you mad. Um, yeah, no, Florida's probably going to take some time to get into their groove, but I do think that they should make the playoffs this year. And if they don't, then this season is going to be a big time failure if they don't make the playoffs. Yeah, for sure, Russell. It's definitely going better than their last couple tries went, which did not end well for Germany, to say the least. Yeah, Tampa was very good in the regular season last year and then absolutely shit the bed in the playoffs. Um, Tampa might be their own biggest rival, honestly, for sure. Um, Yeah, it's October. I just looked it up. It's Saturday, October 26th at 10 p.m. is the Heritage Classic, Calgary versus Winnipeg, and it's on NBCSN in the U.S. So it's rare that we in the U.S. get to see an all Canadian game, but in that particular case, we do. So that will be a fun one to watch for sure. Sorry, I'm checking Instagram here. My bad. Probably shouldn't do that in the middle of the stream, but oh well. My bad, y'all. I just had to check. Um, yeah, for sure, Slapshot Jack. The Winter Classic is with Nashville. That's interesting, but I do like it. I do like it. I like them getting Southern teams involved in the Winter Classic. I like Nashville particularly because their fan base is so strong. Hey, Spotlight Hockey, thank you very much. Thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying the channel. I hope you enjoy the stream. Thank you so much for being here. Um, Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. This is we have a really good time here on this channel. A lot of regulars that are in the stream every time. Recorded content as well as live streams. So thank you so much for your support. It's greatly appreciated. And I will definitely be checking your channel out after this game as soon as I'm done streaming 100%, man. Yeah, I was not happy when the Blues won the Stanley Cup. That's for sure. Mostly because Boston lost it. Um, the Devils' biggest rival right now is Corey Schneider. That's funny, Jack. Honestly, the Devils' biggest rival right now is goaltending in general because their goaltending from Schneider and Blackwood has been absolutely atrocious. Both have goals against averages over 4. Both have save percentages under 900. They have been awful to start this year. Um, oh God, another dad joke in the chat from Russell here. He objects to all meals which don't include toast. He's lactose intolerant. Oh, that is such a dad joke. It's not even funny. All right, so Spotlight Hockey, you're doing all hockey related for your channel, but you need tips and ideas. Honestly, the big thing is generally prediction videos go over really well. People love prediction videos. Keeping up with just the current news around the NHL also is big. Trade rumors are big for sure. Those videos get a lot of views. Basically, honestly, just talk about anything that you enjoy. Um, Anything that you enjoy about hockey, talk about it. And as long as you put out interesting, fun videos to watch, people will watch your videos, people will subscribe, and y'all end up putting a pretty darn good channel together, Spotlight. So I wish you the best of luck. I will definitely be supporting you. Thank you for joining the chat tonight. And honestly, just keeping up with news, prediction videos are big, and trade rumor stuff are a great way to get your channel off the ground. See, Buffalo Bills. Rob says Buffalo versus free agency is a good rivalry. That's a funny joke there. Vaughn says Panthers versus Wild is always must-watch TV. All right. Hey, Jens95 in the chat. Thank you so much for joining. Great to have you here. I mean, I'm always kind of starstruck when like way bigger YouTubers than me end up in the chat because Jen's channel is way, way bigger than mine. And it is great to have you here. Thank you so much. And very, very true right here. The Wild versus the opponent's back of the net is a big rivalry for sure. Minnesota cannot score goals. I picked the Wild to finish last in the Central Division this year. They're not off to a good start. So it looks like that's going to be about right. But yeah, Minnesota, I don't mean to just rag on the Wild, but they cannot score goals. I mean, that team struggles so badly offensively. There's no quick fix there. There is no quick fix there. They traded away Nino Niederreiter, who's a decent goal scorer, for Victor Rask, who had 4 points his last year in Carolina. Like, he was awful. He was awful his last year in Carolina, and then they trade Victor Rask for Victor Rask and give up Nino Niederreiter, who's actually played really well in Carolina. If I'm the Minnesota Wild, I am going in full rebuild mode, and I am trying to get some young offensive talent in there. Try and pull a Rangers, honestly. Try and pull a New York Rangers and do a quick turnaround, a quick rebuild, and see where you are 2-3 years down the road. Of course, Spotlight Hockey. Panther. There was no need of that, Panther, in the chat. The Chinese girl thing. We don't need that. Chichu 14, big fan as well. Slapshot Jack, subscribe to Spotlight Hockey. I will be sure to do that later for sure. Yeah, sorry, Jens. I don't mean nothing personal. I'm not high on the Wild this year. I think that's a team that needs to go into rebuild mode and try and figure that thing out and get some young talent in there, because they are definitely lacking offense, to say the least. No, Vaughn. Vaughn, there's no need for that in the chat either. Spotlight, to answer your question, it's a tie game right now at the end of the first period, or actually probably almost near the start of the second at this point. Pittsburgh and Colorado are tied 1 apiece right now. Yeah, true, Rob. You and Bill's pessimism. So it's great to have you all in the chat. Thank you guys so much for tuning in tonight. We got a heck of a hockey game going here for sure. 1-1 game. The physicality really picked up towards the end of that first period. The Hornquist hit on McKinnon started it all, and then both teams started taking runs at each other. Ian Cole went knee to knee with Brandon Tanev, and the Penguins were not happy about that. It's been a fun game to watch. Probably the most fun game I've watched so far this season. And I hope it continues for the rest of the game, because this game has kept my attention very, very well. Oh, God, that would be a beatdown, Vaughn. UConn football is horrendous. Slapshot Jack has to go to a wedding this weekend. That's cool, man. I love weddings. Weddings are a great time. So have fun at it. Hang out with people. Have a good time. I'm going to move the computer back because we're about to start the second period here. But yeah, weddings are cool, Slapshot Jack. So for sure, have a good time with it. And we are just about ready for puck drop to start the second. So please If you're new to the channel and not yet subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. If you haven't already, please give this video a thumbs up. Likes help out the channel more than you could ever imagine. They're really, really important in just getting the video found and getting more people in here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we are underway now in the second period. 5-on-5 hockey. We'll see if either team can take control of this game here in the second frame. Yeah, I agree, Jack. See, weddings are fun. I never hated weddings. I always thought weddings were fun, but especially as you get older, they get more and more fun for sure. Um, let's see what else we got in the chat. Honestly, as far as cross-conference games go, Vaughn, this has been a very good one. This has been a lot of fun to watch. And in general, I'm not a big fan of cross-conference games, but sometimes they're a lot better than expected, and this one has been very good so far. I'm also really enjoying watching the Avalanche this year, as that's definitely offsides. So Ian Cole has to retreat to the neutral zone. So I enjoy watching the Avalanche because they're my second favorite team this season. Cale Makar brings it in, dumps it down for the Colorado forecheck, although Pittsburgh is able to get it out of the zone, and now Colorado has to regroup in their own end. My favorite team spotlight is the Boston Bruins. I am from Massachusetts, so they're my hometown team. I've always been a Bruins fan, always will be a Bruins fan. They will forever be my number one. But there are lots of other teams around the league that I like as well. And this year, I'm really high on Colorado. I like them a lot. I'm a huge Nathan MacKinnon fan. I am also a huge Cale Makar fan because he went to school at UMass Amherst and played hockey there in college. So they have MacKinnon. They have Cale Makar. I am a huge Colorado fan now, and they have become my second favorite team. Oh, Slapshot Jack's phone is exploding with notifications. That's interesting. Are you? No, Eddie. No, that's funny. Oh, we got a. Wow, I completely missed what happened, but we got a linesman down here and the medical staff out attending to the linesman. This isn't good. I didn't see what happened at all. I was looking at the chat. But we got a linesman down. Oh, he just lost his edge and went back first right into the boards. Ooh, that did not look good. That was very, very awkward. The linesman just caught an edge really weird there and fell down, and he went like back first into the boards. That did not look good. And I mean, he is down. Like, this isn't like he's just shaken up. Like, he's down on the ice. All right, he's sat up now. I don't know if they're going to try and lift him or if they're going to get a stretcher or what they're going to do, but this does not look good. I hope he's all right. You never want to see anyone get injured. Player, ref, coach, anything. You never want to see injuries. He's up. All right, so he's up and skating off. But he's definitely going to have to go to the locker room, and man, he does not look good. He's getting help to the locker room. This does not look good. So now they're going to have to go to a 3 official team because obviously they just went down a linesman. I hope that linesman's okay. That was a very awkward looking fall, and he looked pretty bad coming off the ice. So now the remaining referees are talking and trying to decide, who's going to cover what. That was really awkward and not anything that you ever want to see. Let's see. Okay. I already know all about the hockey guy. The hockey guy was actually the first hockey YouTuber that I ever started watching. He's really the one that got me myself to start my own channel. He inspired me. I just saw what he could do with just a webcam, and all he would do, he wasn't anything special. It wasn't any fancy editing. All he could do, all he did was talk into a camera. And I thought, well, geez, I can do that. And that's really what inspired me to start this channel in the first place. So the Hockey Guy is a great channel, one of the biggest hockey YouTube channels on YouTube. And he's absolutely fantastic. 2-2 Leafs and Caps, so tie game there. And now it's 3-2 Caps, so that was quick. The linesman number, I believe, was 76. It was either 76 or 78 Spotlight. I'm not sure. I think it was 76, though. So Washington scored and has now taken a lead over the Maple Leafs 3-2. Seattle Fishermen are up 7-2 against the Quebec Nordiques. Real funny there, Rob. Oh, damn, Eddie. That sucks. That's disgusting. Puking on the ice is definitely never a good thing. Yeah, that's definitely not a nice thing to do, Russell. I would never cheer for anyone getting injured. That's not anything that you want to see. Yeah, welcome to the chat, Scrambled Eggs. Thanks for being here. Really appreciate it. Yeah, the Hockey Guy is a great channel for sure. So Colorado now in the offensive zone, and Pittsburgh takes the puck away and is able to clear. So quick clear there for the Penguins, and now they're in, and a nice save by Grubauer as Pittsburgh was in on Gensel was in on a semi breakaway. Really had the defenseman draped all over him, though. No penalty on the play, but Grubauer did have to make a save there on Gensel. That's the end of the Pink Whitney. All right, so early in the second period, and I'm out of Pink Whitney. I will go get a beer for the third period. But yeah, that stuff is so good. That stuff is so good. But anyway. So Colorado regrouping in their own end. That puck, no icing called. Letang back to get it. Mikko Rantanen on the forecheck takes it away in the offensive zone. Makar, the middle of the ice, shot on goal, goes wide. So not a on goal. Shot goes wide for the Avalanche. Still in on the forecheck. Pittsburgh trying to clear their zone. Do I ever plan on collaborating with any hockey YouTuber? I actually did already one. I was a part of a video about the Boston Bruins with Nikita Nazarov, his hockey channel. I don't personally do any video editing, so I can't put stuff together. I don't even have video editing software on my computer. I literally just click play on my phone camera and just talk, and those are my videos. Or obviously when I'm live streaming, I use my webcam. But I don't do any editing, so I can't collaborate and stuff. But if another channel was to ask me just to send them a video clip and collaborate, I 100% could do that. And I have done that. I did that with Nikita earlier before the season started on a Boston Bruins video. So yes, I can do it, but I don't personally do the editing because I don't do any video editing on my channel. It's just all just me talking. Wow, 4-2 Capitals now. So the Capitals coming out of nowhere, they were down 2-0, and now they've scored 4 unanswered goals against the Maple Leafs, and they're up 4-2. Yes, Rob, his whiteboards are much better and much bigger than mine. My whiteboard is quite small, but that's what I've got, so that's what I use. His whiteboards are definitely better and fit a lot more information on it. Yeah, I finished the Pink Whitney. I had a full glass of Pink Whitney. That stuff is really good, scrambled eggs. Would 100% suggest to anyone who likes vodka or just drinking in general. Pink Whitney is great stuff. But yes. No, Eddie, I am not going to do any live stream on shrooms. That is an absolutely absurd idea. Not going to happen. Yeah, so the Capitals are really lighting it up there against Toronto, able to come all the way back from down 2-0. No, not Nikita Zaitsev. No, Nikita Nazarov, who has his hockey channel used to be Hockey Nation, then he changed the name. I forget like what the full name is now. I watch his videos all the time. I'm subscribed to him. He's actually on this channel quite a bit in the comments and stuff. Let me look him up. I think it's like Nikita Nazarov's hockey channel or something like that now. Let me find it. Yeah, it's Nikita Nazarov's hockey channel. He's got 351 subscribers. But yeah, I did a collab video with him. I just recorded myself talking about the Bruins and sent it to him, and he edited it into his video and everything and stuff. So that was fun. But I don't do any video editing myself. Do a collage with a collab with Nikita Kucherov. I wish Nikita Kucherov knew I existed. Believe me, I would just be happy knowing that if he knew I existed. But yeah, that's probably not ever gonna happen. All right, Slapshot Jack, not a problem at all, man. Thanks for tuning in. Really, really appreciate it. Thank you for supporting this channel. And I definitely will be watching your videos as well, man. Thank you so much. And talk to you soon for sure. Chichu wants to make a clip, make an art piece with Kucherov. That would be funny. Hey, we got to 20 likes. Thank you guys so much. So we didn't get to 20 likes before the start of the period like I hoped, but we did just hit the 20 like mark. So thank you guys so much for that. That's a great milestone to get to every stream. Let's see how many more we can get before the end of the game. This has been a fun one so far. Also, we are up to 949 subscribers. Thank you so much to Jens95 for subscribing, and also Spotlight Hockey for subscribing. We are at 949, which means we are one subscriber away from 950. So please, find your friends, talk to your family, talk to anyone you know that likes hockey, and please get them to subscribe to this channel. I would love to get to 950 by the end of this stream. That would be a huge benchmark, as we would then only have 50 to go, 50 to go until 1,000. So I would please, if we can get to 950 tonight, that would be greatly, greatly appreciated. Hopefully we do. Also, as many likes as possible. Thank you guys so much for all your support. And we are back to game action here. Here comes Pittsburgh. Huge save from Grubauer on a breakaway there for, I believe it was Dominic Simone. It was either 12 or 13. It was either Simone or Tanev. Someone was just in all alone. I think it was Simone, and Grubauer comes up huge right there. No, it was Tanev. It wasn't Simone. It was Tanev. And a great glove save from Philip Grubauer to make that save on the breakaway. Man, Tanev has got to be kicking himself for missing that one to say, well, yes, I know 13 was Nick Bonino's number, but Brandon Tanev's wearing it now. See, John from Hot Take Hockey says the Leafs are interested in 3 KHL players. That's probably true, 100%. The Leafs don't have cap space. How are the Leafs going to sign anybody with no cap space? I mean, they are right up against the salary cap. There's just no. I don't see any way that the Leafs could sign any other players, even KHL players. They are just right up against it salary cap wise. Oh, another great chance there for Pittsburgh, and Grubauer makes a save on the slap shot. I just say save on the slap shot. So Spotlight just said check my subscriber count, so I will do that. 951. Let's go. Let's go. We are over 950. We are at 951. We have less than 50 subscribers to go to 1,000. Thank you guys so much. That is fantastic. I am so pumped. I am so pumped right now. 49 subs left to get to 1,000. That is awesome. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Spotlight. Thank you, everyone who has subscribed. This is fantastic. God, what a great stream. What a great night so far. Hey, TTC, what's going on, man? Thank you so much for tuning in. We just went over 950 subs on this channel. We're at 951 right now. It is huge. Thank you guys so much. We've got a great game going on, 1-1 between the Penguins and Avalanche. And Grubauer makes another save as the Penguins have been really putting the pressure on the last couple minutes. And Grubauer holding strong for the Avalanche to keep this a tie game. Vaughn says he hates the Brandon Tanev contract. I mean, it's way too long. Tanev's a good bottom six player, but he's a bottom six player. He's a third or fourth line guy. To give him $3.5 million a year for that long, I think it was 6 years. That's just absolutely nuts in my mind. Chichu says he's going to get all the players' numbers from the 2016-2017 team roster tattooed on the right side of his ribs. Wow, that's a lot of names to get on your ribs, but good for you, man. That sounds like a really cool idea, honestly. TTC is here, as we know. Spotlight asks, what do you think about the Leafs and Bruins last playoffs in round 1? Oh, I mean, it's awesome. I love when the Bruins and Leafs meet up in the playoffs. I mean, that's a huge rivalry between these teams. They're really fun games to watch. They absolutely hate each other. The games are really physical. It's playoff hockey at its absolute best. So I absolutely love every time the Bruins and Maple Leafs play each other. It is must-watch hockey for sure. TTC was at the Leafs game yesterday. That's awesome, man. That is absolutely fantastic. Hope you had a great time, TTC, for sure. Will you get a tattoo on your face? Absolutely not. I don't know how anyone gets a tattoo on their face. I would never do that. Absolutely not. No. Oof. That's just a big oof. No. Yeah, that's empty. That's empty. So they were just reviewing on that last Grubauer save if the puck crossed the line because Pittsburgh thought it might have crossed the line. It did not. So they just ruled no goal. So there's 11 and a half minutes left in the second period. Pittsburgh with the offensive zone faceoff here. And another shot that ends up getting blocked down in front. Colorado clears the zone. And now here come the Avalanche 2-on-1. Nice pass across. Well, not a nice pass. Pass across is too far in front. But Colorado, and that shot gets blocked. So Colorado struggling to get any great chances out of that 2-on-1. And Pittsburgh now controls the puck. as we tick down towards 11 minutes left in the second period. Bruins rivalries are Leafs, Montreal, and Tampa. Yeah, Boston's got a rivalry absolutely with all three of those teams without a doubt. No, Chichu, absolutely not. Would 100% will not be doing that. Oh, 100%. If someone said that earlier before you got here, Spotlight, but yes, someone said earlier that imagine if the Avalanche and Bruins met up in the Cup final this year. That would be absolutely nuts. And if it went to 7 games, that would be even crazier. I 100% would be rooting for the Bruins since I'm a lifelong Bruins fan, but the Avalanche are my favorite team, and I would not be my second favorite team, not my favorite team, my second favorite team. And I would not be upset to see them win the Cup, but I 100% would be rooting for the Bruins. Bruins have a rivalry going with a lot of teams, honestly. Boston and Pittsburgh usually a pretty good matchup. Boston and Washington's a good matchup. Flyers as well. So, yeah, I mean, there are a lot of good interconference rivalries around the Eastern Conference for sure. The West has some really good ones too, but I feel like the East has a lot of rivalries. Exactly. You don't look like you're in a gang when you don't have face tattoos. So I listen, I love tattoos. I think they look really cool most of the time. I've kind of always wanted them but never known what to get, so I haven't gotten any. But face tattoos are just a no from me. That's just a no. That it's just not there's nothing good about it. Uh I mean, a lot of the original 6 rivalries are great. I mean, Boston and Montreal, I think, is the premier one. Bruins Canadians, I think, is the most historic rivalry, the best rivalry, the most just everything going on between those two teams. Boston and Montreal is always crazy. So that's definitely my number one as far as the history of not just the NHL but the history of sports is Bruins Canadians. But there are a lot of other really good rivalries as well. So, oh, huge block shot there from one of the Penguins forwards in front as Ryan Graves absolutely teed that shot up from the point. And now Pittsburgh's able to get it. No, they're not able to get it out as Colorado somehow keeps it in. And now they finally get it out on a second effort. Colorado comes right back into the offensive zone, however, and maintains puck possession. Now they turn it over and Pittsburgh dumps it out finally. Get horrible acne tattooed all over my back? Absolutely not. 100% no. Yeah, TTC, I do not want to look like Tekashi 6ix9ine. Absolutely not. Funny there, Chichu. If a doctor has his entire bald head covered in tattoos and has sleeves, is he trustworthy? I don't know. He looks like an ex-gang member at that point. But honestly, if he's a real doctor and has his doctor license, then maybe he is trustworthy anyway. Blackhawks and Red Wings used to be a really good rivalry until they moved the Red Wings to the East. That kind of killed that rivalry. But back in the original 60s, absolutely Detroit and Chicago was an incredibly good rivalry. That honestly, that might be true, Russell. That might be true. Do I think that Mac will stay with his team long term after his contract? Oh, yeah. With what Colorado is building with this team and how much young talent they have, I don't think any of those core pieces with the Avalanche are going anywhere. They're 100% staying there long term. And I think they're going to build a perennial Stanley Cup contender in Colorado. This team has a lot of talent and is still on the rise. They could end up being very, very good in a Stanley Cup level team year after year. I mean, yeah, if Duchesne stayed in Colorado, I mean, There were a lot of circumstances around that. Colorado was in a very different place than where they are now when they got rid of Duchesne. But had he stayed in Colorado, I think for sure that would have been very interesting. Should the Bruins move to the Western Conference? No, they're literally on the East Coast. That would make zero sense. They literally touch the East Coast. Boston touches the East Coast. That it makes no sense for them to move to the Western Conference. On TTC, I've had this sign taped up. I put it up every stream since the playoffs last year. I started doing it during the playoffs last season. It's really helped a lot in people not asking me to show the game. So I put it up every stream now. And yes, it's been up pretty much every stream since the playoffs for the most part. Seattle coming. Yeah, Seattle's on its way to the NHL coming in a couple of years. That's going to be interesting. And I think it's good to even out the conferences and get, 16 teams in each conference and 32 teams total. I like the evening of it out. I think Seattle could very well potentially be a very good NHL city. And we'll see how it goes. They have not named the Seattle team yet, Eddie. They still haven't given them a name yet. So, that's got to be coming at some point. They've got a lot of options with the team name. As Colorado's on the power play, I'm sorry, guys, I didn't even notice. Colorado's on the power play here. Pittsburgh's killed the first minute off, but Avalanche with puck possession in the offensive zone, obviously still with a great chance to score here. And now the puck gets cleared down by the Penguins with 55 seconds left in the man advantage and just over 7 minutes left in the second period. It's going to be interesting when Seattle names the team to see what it is. And it's going to be even more interesting to see what kind of team they put together. Vegas put their team together and literally went to the Stanley Cup final in their first season, which is completely unheard of and insane. I don't think Seattle is going to be that good right out of the gate. But again, that remains to be seen. And you can bet I'll be doing a lot of videos as things move along with this Seattle team. Certainly we'll do a video when they get named. Certainly we'll do an expansion draft video. Certainly we'll talk a lot about the team as it gets closer and closer to them playing games. Wow. So Winnipeg played in the Eastern Conference back in the day. That's wild because, I know Winnipeg is in Central Canada, but pretty much most of the Central and Western teams are all in the West, and the East is kind of full. So that's kind of wild to me that they played in the Eastern Conference. Oh, great chance in front there for Colorado. No one could get a stick on it, though. And now here comes the Penguins down the other way, in on the forecheck. Lafferty gains puck possession for the Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh keeps it in at the point. Shot through a screen, and Grubauer makes the save. So Colorado with a great chance on the power play. They do not get it, though. And then Pittsburgh comes right back the other way and gets a quality chance of their own. So some back and forth hockey here late in the second period with about 6 minutes remaining. 100% spotlight. I think McAvoy is going to be a long-term Bruin. They obviously signed him to the 3-year bridge deal. I think when that bridge deal is done, they're going to sign him to a long-term deal. I don't see McAvoy leaving Boston. He played for Boston University in college. He was drafted by the Bruins. I think he wants to stay in Boston long-term, and I think that he will. As Grubauer makes another save there. TTC says that he wants Quebec to come back to the NHL. Listen, I would love to have the Quebec Nordiques back again. I just don't know if it's financially possible. They're always going to play second fiddle to the Montreal Canadiens. I don't know if it's a big enough market and they'll have enough fans to support a team again in Quebec. There's a reason they left the first time, and I just don't know if money-wise it would work out. Vaughn thought Vegas was going to be named the Black Knights. Instead, they were named the Golden Knights. Things have worked out very well for Vegas. I can't complain about anything involving Vegas. That's been a huge home run for the NHL. Do I think that Ben Bishop is overrated? No, I think that Ben Bishop is inconsistent. Ben Bishop at times is an extremely good goaltender. Ben Bishop at other times is a very average goaltender. Last season, he was very, very good for the most part, and he was one of the 3 finalists for the Vezina Trophy. This season, he's not off to such a great start. So I don't think Ben Bishop's overrated. I think he's a good goalie. I just think he's kind of on the inconsistent side. Welcome back, Jack C. Great to have you back in the chat. Thank you so much for watching. Panther just puked so hard because he watched an anime dub hentai vid. Oh my God. Jesus. All right, Panther. That's interesting. Hey, James, welcome to the chat. Thank you so much for tuning in. Really appreciate it. Where do I think Taylor Hall ends up? Well, I don't know. Listen, it's New Jersey's off to a horrible start. We all know that. New Jersey's season is not over. We're 6 games in. 6 games out of 82. New Jersey still has plenty of time to turn things around. However, if we get into November, into December, into January, and New Jersey still hasn't turned things around, then at that point, I think they do trade Taylor Hall because he's not going to want to re-sign there in free agency, and you don't want to give him up for absolutely nothing. So I think at that point, you start looking for a trade partner for Hall. I think it's a little early to be ending New Jersey's season already. However, it's definitely something to watch, and Hall could potentially be traded if New Jersey stays near the bottom of the league this season. And as for where he would end up, I have no idea. I think it's going to take some time to figure that out. Based on which team has enough cap space for him, which teams need a winger like Taylor Hall. And again, he's probably only going to be a rental because I think Hall really wants to hit free agency this summer. And given the fact that Artemi Panarin just got almost $12 million per season in free agency, Taylor Hall is going to garner, you got to think, at least $10 million per year. So, yeah, I think Hall kind of wants to hit free agency. Oh, 100% TTC. If Quebec and Montreal played in the playoffs, that would be an absolute huge rivalry matchup. I just don't know if Quebec ever makes it back into the NHL just because of the market size issues. No, the Quebec, the NHL left Quebec in originally because the market wasn't big enough. Most people in Quebec are Montreal Canadiens fans, and the Nordiques always played second fiddle to the Canadiens, and that's why the league left in the first place. The market wasn't big enough to have 2 Quebec-placed teams, and I don't think it's financially feasible to have the Quebec Nordiques come back. And Jake Gensel just rips one home for the Penguins, and the Pens take a 2-1 lead. Wow. Jake Gensel with an absolute snipe on Grubauer. And with 4.5 minutes left in the second period, Pittsburgh takes the lead over the Avalanche. Look at this. Just flips it top shelf over the glove on Grubauer. Beautiful play from Gensel. Backhand, forehand, up top. Goal, goal, goal. Hell of a shot. That is vintage Jake Gensel right there. What a tremendous play from him. Not really much that Gensel could do there, without a doubt. Not Gensel. Not much that Grubauer could do there. He just got flat out beat. And it's not even that much of his fault, to be honest with you. That was just a heck of a shot up top from Jake Gensel. And a pure goal scorer's goal, and Gensel is a pure goal scorer. Oh, nice hit there by the Avalanche defenseman. And Pittsburgh brings it right back into the zone. Jake Gensel's got 5 goals already this year. Really good start for him. And I think he's going to be over 40 this season without a doubt. Thrashers coming back would be super cool. That's never going to happen. Atlanta got 2 chances with the NHL. They got the Atlanta Flames. It failed, and the Flames went to Calgary. Then they got the Atlanta Thrashers, and they failed as well. The fan support was absolutely horrible in Atlanta. The team was mostly horrible as well, which didn't help. But the fans never really showed up in Atlanta. Atlanta will not get a 3rd chance with the NHL. They are out of chances. And the Thrashers, unfortunately, will never be coming back. James, I've been thoroughly impressed with Pittsburgh so far. They're overcoming the Malkin and Bukestad injuries very, very well. They're playing good hockey to start the year. I think it's too early to make a final determination on any team. That's why I'm not counting New Jersey out yet, because I think it's too early to completely end their season already. And I'm not, I'm not hyping up the good teams like the Oilers and the Hurricanes and the Penguins and the teams that are off to good starts. I'm not jumping on the bandwagon just yet because it's still very early in the year. But I will say I have been thoroughly impressed with Pittsburgh to start. I think they have a pretty good roster. The defense still kind of worries me at times. What I will say about Pittsburgh is they're 100% a playoff team. They should make the playoffs. That shouldn't be an issue. It's just how deep into the playoffs can they go? I think they probably finish 2nd or 3rd in the Metropolitan Division this year. And then again, it's going to come down to the playoff matchup if they make it to the 2nd round or not. They could easily lose in the 1st round again. They could make it to the 2nd. They could make it to the conference final. I think that remains to be seen, and it's a little bit too early to tell. But I think people have taken a step back with their expectations for the Penguins, and the expectations match up more with what they are as a team at this point. And what they are to me is a playoff team, but not necessarily a top tier team. But they have had a very good start. And I've been impressed. And we'll see if that continues and whatnot as the season goes along. Jake Gensel looks a lot like Beavis. Oh my God. Well, hell, he scores goals, so I don't think he's too worried about the way he looks. Hamilton back to the NHL. Again, probably too small of a market in my mind. New Orleans, I don't know. Hockey in the South. I don't know about New Orleans. That I think would be more of an experiment, but maybe. My favorite player on the Bruins is Patrice Bergeron. Spotlight. He's also my favorite player overall in the league. No, the attendance, Panther, for the Atlanta Thrashers was absolutely horrible. The fans weren't supporting the team. That's why they left. And Atlanta's never going to get a team again, I don't think. They've had 2 chances and they failed both times. No, Orlando is not in the NHL TTC. The 2 Florida teams are Tampa Bay and Florida, who is based near Miami. Orlando does not have a team in the NHL. Hey, we're up to 952 subscribers, so thank you guys so much. Minute 47 left here in the 2nd period. I will talk more at intermission about non-game stuff exactly. I'm going to try and focus on the game for the last minute and 47 here. All right, Vaughn, that is absolutely ridiculous. Mexico City should get an NHL team. No, that will never happen. Ottawa should move to Houston. It's interesting that you bring up Houston because I think now that Vegas has gotten a team Now that Seattle has gotten a team, I do think that Houston is the next city in line to get a team. I don't know if it will be Ottawa that moves there. I don't know if it will be an expansion team. I don't know how any of that will set up, but I do think that Houston would be a great NHL city. They've always been a great minor league hockey city. They've always supported the AHL and other minor league hockey. I think Houston would be a great city. You have the natural rivalry with Dallas. It would just be a lot of fun. Nashville as well would be, I think, a huge rivalry right off the bat. Houston and Nashville. Houston 100% needs an NHL team. I think it's a ways down the road. It's probably not anything imminent happening, but they 100% should get a chance to have a team because I think Houston would be a great hockey market for the NHL. London, I don't think the NHL is going overseas, guys. The travel would just be too the travel would be too insane. Going to London and then back, and the London team having home games in London and then moving over to North America, the travel would just be absolutely insane. I don't think NHL is going overseas, not anytime soon, at least. Chichu wants to keep the Sens in Ottawa. I mean, the fan support's been terrible, but and Melnick's an awful owner, worst owner in the league. But again, we'll have to wait and see how it turns out. Hartford, Jack, will not get a team again. The market isn't big enough. You've got Connecticut split between New York Rangers fans on one side and Boston Bruins fans on the other. The market in Hartford is not big enough. They're fine for the AHL with the Hartford Wolfpack, but the Whalers are never coming back. It's just not going to happen. It's not financially feasible, as we are now down to the final 10 seconds of the second period. 2-1, Pittsburgh continues to lead. I'm going to call the end of the game here, and then we can talk in the chat as much as we want. As the final horn blows, 2-1, Pittsburgh. End of the second. We now have 18 minutes to talk in the chat as much as we want. I'm going to move the computer to give it a chance to cool off like I usually do. It's 8:52. Wow. The first period ended at 7:52. The second period ended at 8:52. So we now have 18 minutes, which means the third period will start right around 9:10. And let's see. I am falling behind in the chat. My apologies, guys. Let's see. We talked about Hartford. Glenn says that Cale Makar is the man. I am with you, Glenn. I absolutely love Cale Makar. He is one of my favorite young players in the league. I think he's absolutely a dynamic defenseman. He's going to be a Norris Trophy candidate in the future. I think he wins Rookie of the Year this year. The dude's phenomenal. Incredible skater. Incredible puck mover. Good shot, can play well defensively, more physical than you would expect from a player like him. I'm a huge Cale Makar fan. Saw him play 2 years in college at UMass Amherst, right in my own state. He was incredible to watch there. I could not be higher on Cale Makar. See, what else did I miss? Yeah, Ottawa's attendance has been awful lately. That's a city that I think has completely given up on their team. Yeah, no, James, without a doubt, Crosby is passing some big names on the scoring list, and he's an incredible player. He scored his 450th career goal tonight, which is a monumental accomplishment, and he's going to get to 500 next season. There's no doubt about Sidney Crosby, that he's an incredible player. No, Houston, I really think is next in line for an NHL team for sure. With Vegas has been a massive success. Seattle, we'll see. I think Seattle can be successful and will be a good NHL city. After that, Houston, I think, is the next city to get a team. Hey, there you go, TTC. A nice fan experience at the Maple Leafs game the other night. Yeah, I mean, Kansas City's already had a chance with an NHL team. It was too small. I think Salt Lake City's probably too small of a market as well. Houston needs a team. Oh, I agree, Jack. I mean, the Senators games are largely attended by the opposing team's fans. Um, they only had like what was it, 9,000 at their game against Tampa Bay the other day. I mean, absolutely atrocious numbers. Um, it's real bad in Ottawa right now. Um, Yukon football will probably never be good, Vaughn. Glenn, I have the Oilers over the Flyers tonight. I don't know a score. I'll go with a 4-2 score. Just off the top of my head, Flyers and Oilers. Game starts at 9:30 Eastern time. I'm gonna say Oilers with a 4-2 win over Philadelphia. That's my prediction. Um, oh my God, Jack, that's funny. Ho Chi Minh City, Jesus Christ. Um, yeah, no, then no hockey in Vietnam. Oh, I believe that 100% TTC. Leafs versus Ottawa game. I bet you that arena is packed with Leafs fans, not Senators fans. Um, all right, so I'm gonna check scores from around the league, guys. We've got Penguins up 2-1 in this game we're watching here over the Avalanche. Capitals second intermission are up 4-2 over the Maple Leafs, and the Blue Jackets hold a 2-1 lead over the Dallas Stars. That game is just starting their third period. So while we're at intermission here, I would just like to quickly remind everyone to please hit the like button and give this stream a thumbs up. That greatly helps the channel more than you ever realize, helps get the video found and everything like that. So please, if you haven't already, hit the thumbs up button if you're enjoying the stream. And if you're new to the channel or for whatever reason not yet subscribed, whether this is your first stream or you just haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe as well. We are on our road to 1,000 subscribers, trying to get there really fast, as quickly as possible. It's going to be a big time party when this channel gets to 1K. I can guarantee you that. And we are so close. We are at 952 the last time I checked. So everything you guys do to help this channel is greatly appreciated. And we certainly want to keep it growing. So thank you guys so much. And thank you all for watching and participating in the chat tonight. It's been a good game. I think it's going to be a heck of a third period coming up. And it's been a really successful chat so far. So let me get caught back up here in the stream or in the chat. Ottawa fans sell their tickets to Leafs fans for $300. Honestly wouldn't be surprised. I mean, who wants to go watch your team get blown out? All right, TTC, no problem, man. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. Hopefully, talk to you soon, and thank you for all your support. Wow, damn, Glenn, that is nuts. I did not know about that going on in Canada. If Trudeau wins the upcoming election, there'll be a huge push for Alberta to separate from Canada and join the US. I have not heard anything about that. That is absolutely insane. Damn. I 100% will not be doing cocaine, Chichu, when we hit 1,000. However, I will have a lot of great things for this channel and probably a lot of others, a bunch of stuff going on. So it's going to be a fun time, guys. So please, if you can help us get to 1,000 subs, please do that. It is greatly appreciated. And just liking videos and streams help out as well. That thumbs up really does a lot to move the video higher in YouTube's algorithm and gets more people in here watching and helps grow the channel. Vaughn says that Jack C is a big Vietnam girl fan. Oh God. Here we go with the Asian girls again. Jesus. Washington is pummeling the Maple Leafs right now. Wow. Um could have been 7-2. It is 4-2. And he's listening to the game on TSN. Okay. Wow. Sorry guys, I just got a text I gotta answer. All right. Let's see. No, no cocaine. No, that's not gonna happen. Yeah, I that's unfortunately the way that it goes. No, no heroin either, Chichu. Jesus, I will drink though. I will have some more Pink Whitney on the stream for sure. No, no, no. Just Pink Whitney. A lot of Pink Whitney on the 1,000 subs stream for sure. Um, but yeah, YouTube algorithms do suck, especially for smaller channels, because it's hard for if you're a small channel, it's hard for your videos to reach a wider audience and grow and reach more people because the algorithms automatically promote the bigger channels and the channels that get more views on their videos. So it's tough as a small channel to grow, but it is what it is, and I'm just doing the best I can to put on the best streams that I can, put out the best videos and content that I can, and try to have as much fun as I can so that you guys have fun as well, and just grow this channel organically and amass a following. And I mean, with this chat, I mean, it is the same people here, stream after stream after stream, and that is absolutely awesome because I love getting new people in and getting new subscribers and stuff. But when you have the same people over and over, really becomes a community and everyone knows each other. Everyone loves talking to each other. And it makes it better for when new people do come in that they feel welcomed and they immediately feel part of the group. And it really just builds a strong community, a strong base foundation for the channel. And we have a lot of fun here. I'll be honest, I have a great time at these streams. And the fact that all you guys keep coming back tells me that you guys are having a lot of fun as well. So, I mean, I think overall it's just great for the channel. Yeah, again, if you've got a bunch of money to buy ads and grow your channel through promoting videos and stuff like that, then it's a lot easier to get bigger. I've never promoted a video through paid for promotion. I've never done an advertisement for this channel that I've paid for. I mean, obviously I promote it on social media and stuff, but I've never done anything like that. I just try and put out the best content that I can and get as many subscribers as possible that way. Vaughn has to watch Leafs versus Caps because of me. How is it because of me? You can watch any game you want, Vaughn, but Leafs versus Caps is going on right now. How about snorting crunched up ice cubes? No, not snorting anything, even for 1,000 subs. I am not snorting. Yeah. So Capitals and Maple Leafs have started the third period, and it's still 4-2 Caps. Blue Jackets and Stars have started the third period. It's still 2-1 Blue Jackets. And this in about 6 minutes will be starting the third period in this game, 2-1 Penguins. And we're about half an hour away from puck drop in the Oilers Flyers game. So that's where we're at right now. Yeah, honestly, the Leafs did take a 2-0 lead in that game, giving up 4 unanswered goals, and now they're getting absolutely destroyed. No, Russell, I am all set with that. I do not need to be drinking human hair. That's not something I want to be doing. All right, so I'm going to check the subscriber count now, guys. 952. We have broken the goal of 950, which is absolutely awesome. Thank you guys so much. God, this is awesome. So happy to go over 950 tonight. Hopefully this channel keeps growing. We are getting closer and closer to 1,000 big time, which is fantastic. Fireball. Oh, I have a bottle of Fireball at my friend's house that I've been drinking at his house. However, it is almost empty. There's only like a couple swigs worth left. So probably not going to have Fireball for the 1,000. Well, depends on how long it takes. Maybe I'll have Fireball again by the time we get to 1,000 subs. Hopefully we get to 1K subs quickly, and I'll just keep going with the Pink Whitney because that stuff is fantastic. I'm definitely going to keep hammering that. But listen. No, I don't even know exactly what I'm gonna do yet. But when this channel gets to 1K, I can tell you it's gonna be a big deal. I already know I'll be creating a Discord chat for the channel, so we'll have a Discord server and we'll all be able to talk anytime. God, what else? I'll be doing a huge giveaway. That's 100% certain. Did I just say certain? That's 100% certain. I will be doing a big giveaway at 1,000 subs. I will be adding new moderators at 1,000 subs, so get ready for that. Who knows what else? I haven't even come up with everything yet, but it's going to be a big time party. I might do a 1,000 sub live stream where it may not even be like a hockey game live stream. It might just be a 1K sub live stream. Yeah, it's going to be a big thing. I can guarantee you that. It's going to be a lot of fun. Well, 1,000 days without vaping will not be difficult since I do not vape at all. That will not be without any issue. 1,000 days without drinking will 100% not happen, as I definitely will not be taking any time off from drinking because of 1,000 subs. Actually, I'll probably drink more because of 1,000 subs because we're going to have a hell of a party when it happens. Honestly, Chichu, I'm not sure. I never really tracked it that way. Like by any standpoint of where I had, what my sub count was at any certain point. I haven't really tracked it that way. So I'm not sure what I started the year with. All I know is I'm happy that this channel continues to grow. I'm happy that we keep adding subs. I'm happy that the channel the videos are getting more and more views. And overall, this has just been a whole lot of fun. And I have all of you to thank for that. This channel would not exist if I did not have an audience here every stream. If I didn't have people watching my videos, I wouldn't take the time to do it. It wouldn't be worth it. But so it's really, thank you guys so much. I'm not sure where Sal is, Vaughn. I don't know if he's watching anymore or not. Probably not. He might have had his own thing tonight. I'm not entirely. He might be doing a basketball game tonight. I'm not sure. But anyway, I'm gonna go grab my last beer for the night before we start this third period. I'm gonna put the computer back because we should be starting the third period here in just a couple of minutes or so. So I'm gonna put the computer back, and then I will be gone for like 30 seconds. Not even, probably like, I think last stream it was 12 seconds. Might be even less or about the same this time. I'll be right back, guys. Don't go anywhere. I'm only gone for a few seconds to grab a beer for the rest of the night. And I'm back. So we got the Bud Light for the rest of the night. I finished the Pink Whitney. I had a pretty good size glass of that tonight. So, or kind of definitely feeling it a little bit. This should be a better crack. Hopefully, if you were here last stream, when I cracked my beer at the start of the third period, it was not a very good one. I hope that I've got a better crack tonight. So here we go. Let's listen. That was a good one. That was a good crack. We are going to have a great third period. Hey, GB, what's going on? Avs or Pens? The Penguins are up 2-1 right now at the start of the third period. I personally am rooting for the Avalanche tonight because the Avalanche are my second favorite team this year behind Boston. I'm hopping on the Avs bandwagon hard, but again, it's been a great game. It's been a lot of fun to watch, and we got a 1-goal game with 1 period left, so it's a close game as well. So, going to take a nice big sip of the Bud Light here to get ready for the period, and hopefully we have a great third period tonight. So, thank you guys all for tuning in. Please remember to like the video. Please remember to subscribe if you're not yet a subscriber to this channel. I do live streams, reactions during games like this. I do recorded content as well all year round on topics from across the NHL. Thank you guys so much for all your support. Likes and subscribers are greatly appreciated. Hey, Unbelievable Greatness says Colorado to win. GB's going for the Avs as well. I am rooting for the Avalanche. So here we are, start of the third period. The puck has been dropped. Avalanche now have it in the offensive zone. 15 seconds into the period. Penguins trying to escape. Let's see. I'm trying to keep up in the chat, keep up with the game, everything going on at once. Thank you very much, GB. That is greatly appreciated. I hope you enjoy the channel. Put as much effort into this as I can. We've built a really good community here of people who enjoy hockey. So, hope you enjoy it as well, my friend. Oh, absolutely, Glenn, 100%. Glenn sent me some incredible vintage Boston Bruins hockey cards from back in the 70s. God, that was during last season, so that was a while ago now. But 100% huge shout out to Glenn, who's a longtime subscriber of this channel. You've probably seen him in the comment section. You've certainly seen him during streams, and huge shout out to him for that. Those I of course I still have them, man. I would never get rid of those. It was greatly appreciated that you sent them to me, and they were some awesome cards there for sure. So Grubauer covers the puck for the Avalanche there, and we got a stoppage here early in the third. Wow, so Crosby has a goal and an assist tonight, and it's his 4th straight game with multiple points. And Jake Gensel has a goal tonight. It's his 4th straight game with a goal. So Gensel and Crosby have proven to be a tremendous duo on the top line for the Penguins, much like they were last season. No, Vaughn, I do not know Yeon Woo at all. And dude, I don't, definitely not my girlfriend. I don't know who she is at all. Yeah, Danny, I agree. He has kind of found a fountain of youth for sure. And I mean, playing with a goal scorer like Gensel certainly helps, and playing with Crosby certainly helps Gensel. I just think they feed off each other really well. The way they play together is really good, and it's just impressive. It's impressive, Crosby and Gensel together. As that play gets whistled down for a hand pass by the Avalanche. All right, Vaughn, maybe after this game I'll search her up. I also have to subscribe to Spotlight Hockey after this game and give that channel some support, as he was in the chat tonight supporting our channel. So I certainly would like to give him some support. And I urge all of you as well to subscribe to Spotlight Hockey if you wish. And I certainly will be subscribing, as well as us, hockey YouTubers, especially us, our small channels. we all like to stick together and support each other as best we can. That's just the community that we've built here. Um, yeah, true. The League of Assassins did dry the fountain of youth. Um, that is true. But I mean, listen, Crosby is just, even though he's into his 30s now, continues to be a tremendous player, and he's played really, really well, and he looks great again this season. Shot from the point, glove saved by Grubauer right off of that faceoff for Pittsburgh. Letang with the shot from the point. Good, just good there to good there on Letang to just get the puck to the net and force Grubauer to make the save. Another offensive zone faceoff, but they give it away right to Colorado. 2-on-1 for the Avs. And he's alone in front, and they score. Avalanche tie the game. Horrendous turnover from Brian Dumoulin. And I believe that was McKinnon for the Avalanche. Ties this game up at 2. Yeah, it was Nathan McKinnon. Tie game. Wow. What a beautiful 2-on-1 there. Brutal turnover as the puck hops over Brian Dumoulin's stick, and then Rantanen takes it up ice with McKinnon 2-on-1. Rantanen with a beautiful pass into the middle to McKinnon, and McKinnon just flips it right over Matt Murray's shoulder, top shelf. Beautiful goal. And we got a tie game with 17 minutes left. Hey, Goal Horns, what's going on, man? Welcome to the chat. Thank you very much for being here. It is greatly appreciated. Please remember to hit that like button on the stream. As 2-on-1 the other way for Pittsburgh, the pass does not connect. Penguins, though, with possession in the offensive zone. That shot goes wide, or gets to blockered wide by Grubauer. Another chance there for Pittsburgh, and the puck deflects up and out of play. Frantic action here to start the third period. Cale Makar has had a great start to the season for sure, Goal Horns, without a doubt. So face off there, easy clear for the Avalanche, and now the Avalanche in the neutral zone fighting for the puck against the Penguins. Penguins get possession, bring it into the offensive zone. Oh, nice deflection in front by Justin Schultz jumping up into the play. Nice save there by Grubauer. Now you got the Avalanche coming back the other way. They dump it into the zone and get in on the forecheck. Down to 16 minutes left here in the third period. Obviously, a lot of hockey left. We got a 2-2 tie game. This has been a great game tonight. A lot of fun to watch. Physicality, fast-paced both ways. Overall a great hockey game to watch. And I'm sure that with this game tied in the third period, it's only going to get better from here. Grubauer collects the puck in his crease. Columbus has taken a 3-1 lead over Dallas. So that game in the third period now firmly in the hands of Columbus. Here comes the Penguins. Nice check there by Ryan Graves in the neutral zone. Puts an end to that Penguins rush for sure. Washington Nationals going to the World Series where they will play either the Yankees or the Astros. Really, really good for Washington sports. Great for the Nationals. They demolished the Cardinals in the NLCS. So congratulations to all you Nationals fans out there for sure. Yeah, Alexander Semin, yeah. Back in the day, Semin. I mean, I did an NHL Remember Him episode on Alex Semin. He had some great years with Washington and then completely fell off the map once he left Washington. It was not good for Semin after that. Vaughn says that the Stars suck ass. They're certainly off to a bad start. With a loss tonight, they'll drop to 1-6-1 to start the season. That is not good, to say the least. Yeah, for sure. Carolina did ruin Semin. He was awful in Carolina, and then he tried with Montreal at the end of his career, and that did not help him at all. And he was quickly out of the league as Cale Makar levels Jake Gensel in the middle of the uh, Avalanche zone there. And now here come the Avalanche into the offensive zone. Great chance there for Rantanen and a save by Murray. Avs maintain possession, though, and set up in the O zone. We could have a big chance here from the Avalanche coming. And that's a save by Murray. So good pressure there from the Avalanche as Gensel and Makar had a big time collision. And we're headed to commercial break. Hang on, guys. The chat is not updating for me. Hang on. I pulled it up on my phone, and it definitely is updating on my phone. But up here, it is not. Let me try and fix this. Let's see participants. Now I go back. It says unable to connect to the chat. The stream hasn't cut out, has it, guys? It's still, the stream still seems fine on the stream still seems fine on my end. I just don't know. I restored the chat. That doesn't seem to be helping either. I don't know. I'm going to try and keep up with the chat through my phone, I guess, because it's not updating on my computer. Hang on. Yeah, the stream's good, but the chat's not keeping up, so I'm just going to have to look. Let's see. Yeah, honestly, for sure, the Hurricanes did have awful management and coaching forever. They were really bad for a while, but they've obviously turned that around now. Russell says, "Come on, Avalanche!" It looks like we got a lot of people rooting for the Avalanche tonight in this stream. Goalhorns wants to know if he should send me a picture of him wearing a David Pastrnak jersey. Absolutely, dude, 100%. I love Pasta. Pasta is on fire. 4-goal game against Anaheim on Monday. Vaughn asks when the next stream will be. The next stream, I'm going to try and stream at least some of the Toronto-Boston game on Saturday night. I am busy most of the day on Saturday, and I'm not quite sure when I'm going to get home. So I may not be here for the start of that Bruins Maple Leafs game, but I will start streaming as soon as I get home and am able to. And I will absolutely be here for at least the second half of that game. So again, like I said earlier in the week, I might try and do some not full game streams when but partial streams when I'm busy. Saturday, I'm going to stream at least some of the Bruins Maple Leafs game. So be sure to check that out if you can. That should be a really fun matchup and certainly a massive rivalry game given the playoffs the last couple of years. Dallas lost to Columbus 3-1, so they've got to be in panic mode at this point. Although it still is early, a terrible start for the Dallas Stars. Chichu's back. Nathan MacKinnon scored for the Avalanche. Beautiful top shelf goal on Matt Murray. So the game is now 2-2. Dallas was supposed to be contenders this season, and they 100% do not look like it so far. Similar to New Jersey. Dallas and New Jersey, I think, are in very similar situations where the expectations were high this year. They were supposed to be contenders, and they were supposed to be much improved, and neither team is, and they're both off to horrible starts. No, I don't. Gold Horns, I don't want to redo my internet or refresh anything because I don't want to possibly mess the stream up because the stream is still good. It's just the chat that isn't. Hang on, I'm going to try and type in the chat and see if it comes up. 2-2 game, mid-third. I'm just going to type this in the chat and see if it comes up. So that came up in my chat, but what you guys are saying is not for some reason. So I'm just going to keep following along on my phone, I guess. See, you guys see it, but what you guys are saying is not coming up in my chat for some reason, except on my phone, but not on my computer. Anyway, I'm going to... Glenn asked if I was related to Cale Makar. What would I think? I think that would be absolutely awesome, dude. I love Cale Makar, and if you're related to him, that is absolutely awesome. Fantastic for sure. Vaughn says he might make it to Saturday's stream. Well, that will be when the next one is. At least for most of that game, at least half that game. Horny should have hit McKinnon harder. Funny there, Chishu. No, McKinnon's a great player. I like him a lot. He's one of my favorite players in the league. Tampa Bay has their President's Cup or President's Trophy banner hanging. Yeah, funny, Gold Horns. Yeah, they put that up when no one was around because it would be embarrassing if they put it up in front of people after what happened in the playoffs. That President's Trophy doesn't mean anything after getting swept in the playoffs. So we're down under 11 minutes now left in the third period. Still 2-2. Wow, man, that's absolutely awesome. A distant Alex Ovechkin cousin. So even though it is distant, you're still related. That is really cool. Obviously, Ovechkin, a legendary player and goal scorer, and a generational goal scorer, to say the least. Nice save there by Grubauer on a shot from the point for Pittsburgh. Here comes the Avalanche into the offensive zone, and Murray gets to cover it on a missed chance there for the Avalanche that just kind of rolled off Calvert's stick. So offensive zone coming up here for the Avalanche. I don't know why I just had completely lost my train of thought there. Yeah, I know, Vaughn. I know, dude. That's cool. Not a problem at all. Vaughn had schoolwork and he missed the beginning of the stream. That's not a problem at all, man. I'm just glad you could join us. Glad you could join us at least for a while tonight. It's always great to have people in the chat. So the tie game continues as we tick down towards the mid part of this third period. 2-2. Great game tonight. This has been a lot of fun to watch. A really good matchup. And both these teams have played well. I don't have any complaints about either of these teams. It's been a very evenly matched game. Both teams have played well, and it's been fun hockey to watch. That shot completely gets sent wide by the Avalanche, but now they're in on the forecheck. Nolan says Reimer MVP. Okay, that's funny. Backup goaltender in Carolina, getting an MVP vote from Nolan here. Goal Horns. I already finished the Pink Whitney. I had a nice big glass of Pink Whitney in here earlier, and then I finished it, and now I'm on Bud Light. So we're having a good night tonight. This has been a fun stream for sure. Spotlight asks, Eddie says the Leafs are on shrooms. It's official. I don't know if they're on shrooms, but they did blow a 2-goal lead over the Capitals tonight. Spotlight asks if we're going to overtime. That remains to be seen. We're down now under 9 minutes remaining in the third. We've got a 2-2 game, so overtime is obviously a very real possibility here. Man, some 3-on-3 overtime with the skill set of both of these teams. That's going to be fun to watch. That's going to be like pond hockey on steroids. But it remains to be seen if we actually get to overtime. Obviously, with over 8 minutes left, either team still has plenty of opportunity to score and win this game. Crosby and Ovechkin are absolutely the best of their generation, without a doubt. Will the Islanders squeeze the playoffs this year? I picked the Islanders to miss the playoffs this year. I'm expecting a step back from New York. I think not having Robin Lehner in goal is going to be an issue for them. I do not like Semyon Varlamov the same way that I like Robin Lehner. Lehner was so good last season. Is it possible for the Islanders to make the playoffs? Absolutely. They're a good team. They could, without a doubt, snag a playoff spot. It's also possible for them to miss by a few points and end up in that maybe 5th or 6th or 7th place in the Metro. Metro is a very difficult division, without a doubt. So, I think the Islanders, for me, are a bubble team. They could get in, they could not. They're a bubble team. Let's see. Chichu thinks I need to be on shrooms for at least one stream. That is not happening. Absolutely not. I will definitely drink on stream, but that's it. I'm not doing anything else. No, Eddie, Pink Whitney is New Amsterdam Spit and Chiclets vodka, pink lemonade vodka. That is incredibly good. I suggest you all try it. It's a fantastic drink. It's so easy to drink straight. It is literally does not get any better than Pink Whitney. That's my favorite drink I've tried in a long, long time. Yeah, no, I'm definitely not doing a stream on shrooms. Well, Goal Horns, at least you got that homecoming football game because that's going to be a lot of fun. Again, make the most out of school, kids. For those of you that are younger, for sure, make the most out of school. Have as much fun as you can, and make the most friends that you can. And it can be a really fun time, a really shitty time at the same time, but you can make a lot of fun out of it. And I suggest you do that. Vaughn says he's drinking Jaeger on Saturday. Okay. I don't have any Jaeger right now, although I do like Jaeger. But for sure, guys, Vaughn says he's drinking Jaeger Saturday. I'll be drinking probably more Pink Whitney on Saturday. Eddie says if he tries it, he'll fall off the wagon. Yeah, no, I'm not into stuff like that. I definitely like to drink and have a good time with the boys, but I'm not trying shrooms or anything like that. Goldhorns wants to know if Jack Studnicka will be in the March call-ups for the Bruins. I would say probably. He's got a lot of talent. He's definitely a guy. I don't know. I'd like to. I want to see him do a full year in the AHL and develop and get some minor league action under his belt. But he's definitely a guy with a lot of skill, a lot of talent, and that if Boston needs an extra body, he will probably be pretty high on the call-up list for sure. No, Josiah Didier. I love the guy. He's a really tough player. He got in a fight in the Province Bruins home opener that I went to on last Saturday. It was a really fun player to watch, really physical, but he's an AHL defenseman, and he's probably a career minor leaguer. Wow, okay, so 4-3 Caps now. Toronto gets one back. So that now becomes a one-goal game late in the third period there. The Capitals maintain their lead. Chichu wants to see Mario Lemieux strap on the skates one more time. I mean, he owns the team now. He can do what he wants. His playing days are long over, obviously. They've been over since what, 2003 or 2004 or so, something like that. Um, he's unfortunately not going to play it. You know, I mean, that's a pipe dream, obviously. But obviously an incredible player back in his day. So 6.5 minutes here left in the third period. The game is still tied 2-2. Chat has broken for some reason on my computer, so the chat is basically like Fire Strikes TV at this point. However, the chat is working on my phone, so I'm using my phone to keep up in the group chat. That looks like an offsides maybe on Pittsburgh, but it's delayed, so they're not going to blow the whistle, and now they're good. Colorado exits their zone, gets in on the forecheck here as Pittsburgh tries to get the puck out, which they cannot. They turn it over, and the puck ends up back in the Pittsburgh end. Yes, minor league players do get paid, not nearly as much as NHL players, but they do make money. They do get paid. Yeah, 100% goal horns. The Sabres have been one of the most surprising teams in my mind. I did not think they would be nearly this good at all. I'm not convinced that this is going to keep up all season long, but for sure they're off to a great start, and that is surprising me. I thought they'd be one of the worst, maybe not the worst team in the league, but they'd be near the bottom of the league this year. Beer's almost gone, guys. As we hit the 5-minute mark in the third period, so 5 minutes remaining in the third, 2-2 game, Pittsburgh and Colorado. What a great matchup tonight. Really, really fun game to watch. A lot of action both ways. And obviously, still plenty of time for either team to win this in regulation, but overtime, obviously, also very much a possibility with with the game being tied this late, as that shot gets blocked by the Avalanche. Another shot that gets blocked wide by Colorado, and the Avs try and get the puck out of their zone. They do not, as Crosby keeps it in and then turns it over, and the Avs finally get it out. Connor Sherry is the only Chichu thinks Connor Sherry is the only reason that the Sabres are doing good. I mean, I think he's injured right now, if I'm not mistaken. He's missed time with injury. But Buffalo in general has had a good start to the season. Again, they had a good start last year too, and look how it ended up. So I'm not completely convinced yet on the Sabres being for real, but it's definitely we'll see as the season goes along. Yeah, I got mad dislikes on that Sabres video over the summer. People were really mad that I shit all over Buffalo, but again, I'm not convinced on the Sabres. Yes, they've had a very good start, but let's see where they're at in January, and then let's see where they're at come April. You know, if they make the playoffs, then I'll be convinced. But they had a good start last year. They had a 10-game win streak last season, and they still missed the playoffs by 22 points come the end of the season. So it's a little early to be anointing these teams that are off to good starts as, legit, really good teams, because things can go the other way real quick. It doesn't take much. Leafs lose, as Eddie has just told us. So it's a 4-3 finish, I believe, in Washington. Capitals are able to beat Toronto. They were down 2-0 early in that game. They come all the way back and score 4 unanswered goals and end up winning the game 4-3. So that's a big home win for the Capitals against a very good team. Yeah, I did do another Sabres video, and that got mad dislikes as well, because I thought the Sabres were going to finish 6th overall in the Atlantic Division. But I honestly think that the Sabres are going to finish 6th in the Atlantic Division. I think Tampa Bay comes first, Toronto comes second, Boston comes third, Florida comes fourth, Montreal's fifth, Buffalo's sixth, Detroit seventh, and Ottawa's eighth. That was my prediction for the Atlantic Division. and I'm sticking with that, and I stick with that all season long because once I make a decision, I don't change it. We'll see how it turns out. Maybe I'm wrong. Who knows? I've been wrong about plenty of things on this channel. That's just the way it goes. Do I think that Alex Alexeyev will make the call-ups for Washington? I don't know, honestly. I don't know that much about him or Washington's younger players, but I mean, if he's good, it's definitely a possibility. Ilya Samsonov for Calder. I mean, again, it's a little early to be calling anyone the Calder favorite, but Samsonov has played well as the backup goaltender in Washington, and Braden Holtby has not gotten off to a great start for the Capitals. Oh, 100% Spotlight Hockey. That is a great video idea. That's something that definitely will get a lot of views, I think, and will get talked about. The New Jersey in general is a hot team to talk about around the league, and the Taylor Hall situation and whether or not he stays in New Jersey or hits free agency is a hot topic as well. So that is a great video idea, Spotlight Hockey, and I would definitely watch that if you do it. Who are 3 current players that are Hall of Fame bound? Well, there are a lot. There are a lot of Hall of Fame players that are Hall of Fame bound. Obviously, Crosby, Ovechkin, 1, 2. And then being a Bruins fan, Patrice Bergeron. Patrice Bergeron absolutely is a Hall of Famer. The best two-way player of this generation. Multiple Selke trophies, Stanley Cup winner. But there are lots of players playing right now who will eventually be Hall of Fame players. The Magic Man 182 asks, would I take Sid or McKinnon for my team right now? I am on team Nathan McKinnon. I am personally a huge Nathan McKinnon fan. I love this kid as a player, and he's still so young. If I'm starting a team right now, McKinnon is near the top of my list, if not at the top of my list, as far as who I'm starting that team with. Listen, Crosby's a remarkable player. He's incredibly good. He has been for years. He's a Stanley Cup winner. 3-time Stanley Cup winner. But he's in his 30s now. Nathan McKinnon is still only in his mid-20s. He can get even better than what he is now. Nathan McKinnon, one of my favorite players in the league. And I definitely would, if I was starting a team, McKinnon would really be near the top of my list to start that team with. I think he's going to be an absolute superstar. I mean, Connor McDavid's probably number 1 and probably number 1 for just about everybody as far as who you start a team with, but McKinnon is right up there. No, Connor McDavid is the best player in the NHL, Chichu. Sorry. Crosby's really good, but Connor McDavid is the best player in the NHL. That kid is absolutely unbelievable. Am I a big Carey Price fan? I do. I think Carey Price is a good goaltender. No, Crosby is not better than Connor McDavid. Connor McDavid is I've never seen a player like Connor McDavid. The skating, the puck skills, everything, just the incredible talent. Connor McDavid is the best player. No, Connor McDavid is the best player in the NHL. Patrick Kane, Hall of Fame bound? Yes, Patrick Kane, I think, is probably a Hall of Famer. 3 Stanley Cups with the Chicago Blackhawks. Big-time goal scorer, big-time point producer. Career still not over. He's still going to add to those numbers. I do think Patrick Kane ends up being a Hall of Famer for sure. McKinnon and Sidney will never drop the gloves. I would love to see it, but they never will. They're like best friends. They're from the same hometown. They train together in the offseason. They're really good friends. They're never going to fight. McDavid or Sid in their prime. It's too early to say, Magic Man, because I don't think Connor McDavid has hit his prime yet. Connor McDavid will hit his prime when he's like 26, 27. McDavid's already a multiple 100-point season scorer. Year in and year out, he's the best player in the league in my mind, and he hasn't even hit his prime yet. McDavid is ridiculous. That is the Penguins fan in you talking, Chichu. Crosby will not always be the best player. Connor McDavid is the best player in the NHL, and that's why Connor McDavid is consistently voted by other players the best player in the NHL and the hockey writers. He wins the award all the time for best player in the league. McDavid is the best player. The pure talent is unmatched. 100% agree, James. Every point the Penguins pick up with Malkin and Bjugstad and Galchenyuk out and Brian Rust, 4 huge forwards for them are out of the lineup. Every point they pick up with them out is a huge win. And they're playing really well, even with the injury issues, which has been absolutely impressive, downright impressive to me what Pittsburgh has done. So I'm going to I haven't even talked about the game like the last few seconds. I've been trying to keep up with the chat. 2-2, end of the third. We are off to overtime. This should be a really fun overtime with the amount of skill that both of these teams have. I'm going to finish my beer right now. Yeah, there we go. It's empty. So we are ready for overtime here. McKinnon on the ice for the Avalanche. Watch him in overtime. He's lightning fast. What else do we have here? Yeah, I mean, Connor McDavid is unreal. I've never seen a player like him. No, McDavid's won't win 3 cups in Edmonton, but that doesn't mean that's not a knock against him himself. No, and Patrick Kane's it's not going to drop the gloves with Sidney Crosby either. That's just not a fight that's going to happen. Top 3 most exciting players to watch in the past decade. Jesus. All right, so we're looking at it's 2019, so 2009 through 2019. Most exciting players to watch. That's really tough off the top of my head. Crosby's in the top 3 just because of the incredible puck skills. Connor McDavid's already in the top 3, even though he was just drafted in 2015. So Crosby, McDavid are 2 exciting players to watch. We got 2-on-1 here in OT, and Landeskog's pass across gets deflected, and now here comes Pittsburgh the other way. Their pass does not connect. And I don't think that should have been icing. I think Letang beat them. Crosby and McDavid are top 2 most exciting players to watch. I don't even know. Ovechkin probably, Ovechkin brings the physicality as well as a monster shot. Kucherov's up there too. Nikita Kucherov's been just absolutely incredible. That's a really, really hard question, Magic Man. I would have to think long and hard about coming up that to come up with a great answer. McKinnon and Crosby, or not McKinnon, McDavid and Crosby are the first 2 that come to mind. And then after that, it's kind of, there's a lot of different players in the running. Oh, yeah, goal horns. I completely forgot to watch that video. So please, if you send the link, I'll definitely watch it. I completely forgot, man. I apologize. No, Jonathan Chichu had one incredible season with the San Jose Sharks, but his career went downhill from there, to say the least. Spotlight's favorite 3 players are McDavid, Crosby, and McKinnon. I mean, 3 incredible players right there. as we're over a minute now into the 5-minute overtime. Here comes Pittsburgh. Nice save there by Grubauer. 2-on-1 back the other way here for Colorado. They get the shot. The shot goes wide. And now Pittsburgh gains the puck and comes back the other way. Guys, I'm sorry. I'm going to ignore the chat for the next couple of minutes. I'll try and catch up at the end. But I really want to focus on the gameplay here because we are in overtime. And this has been a real back and forth overtime already. And we obviously have a lot of skilled players on both sides. So here comes Jake Gensel into the offensive zone. Tries to get the pass out in front. Solid defense there from Colorado. Colorado now looks like they're able to exit. 3 minutes remaining in OT. Please remember to hit that like button if you haven't already, as the more likes on the video, the better. And subscribe if you're not yet a subscriber to this channel, although I think most, if not all of you already are. So thank you so much. 2:40 left in overtime. Colorado in the offensive zone. Makar with a pass to McKinnon. McKinnon takes it to the net. And great poke check there by Pittsburgh's defense, as now Makar gets a chance and he ends up shooting it wide. Makar maintains possession and then has the stick slashed out of his hand. And that is a penalty call against Brian Dumoulin, who is really, really pissed off about that penalty call. He is giving it to the referee right now. He thinks all he did was give it Makar a stick check. And man, in overtime, that is a tough penalty to take, as he chops the stick out of Cale Makar's hands, and the referee is right there to make the penalty call. But Dumoulin is really, really not happy with that call as he goes to the box for slashing. Magic Man says Alex Semin is the GOAT. I already have subscribed to Hands Down Hockey, Von Hook. Already have. So 4-on-3 power play here for 2 minutes for Colorado. Is they have they're on the power play now because of that slashing call, and they have a great chance here to win this game. Minute 45 on the power play. 2 minutes remaining just about in the overtime period. Golden opportunity here for the Avs to win it. As that shot goes wide, Rantanen tries to get to the puck and does not. 2-on-1, shorthanded, coming back the other way for Pittsburgh. Teddy Bluger gets his shot blocked, and it goes up and out of play. Landeskog and Bluger go flying into the boards on the back check. And the whistle is blown. Wow. Frantic action in overtime here between these two teams. Yeah, this game has been absolutely nuts. Do I bet on sports? No, I do not. But I follow like betting stuff, and I kind of been getting into it, but I do not personally I haven't bet on any sports games yet. Nolan, about Edmonton's hot start. Colorado takes a timeout here, so we got a chance to regroup. Edmonton's hot start, I mean, it's really good for the Oilers. It's nice to see. Again, it's early. We're only a couple weeks into the season. It's too early to be anointing teams as really good yet. It could just be a hot start. We'll see how they look as the season goes along. But obviously, it's a great way to start the season, and they're racking up points right now, so that's good for them. That might help later if they go through a slump stage. But again, it's still really early. Let's see how they look later in the year as they get more games under their belt. Goalhorn says Sam Girard got a embellishment penalty during the Capitals-Colorado game. I didn't see that game, so I wasn't aware of that. But good to know. Chichu's going to be pissed if the Penguins lose this game. Scrambled Egg says it's been fun to watch James Neal. Yeah, James Neal's been outstanding for Edmonton, especially on the power play. Really, really good start to the year for him. So, all right, back to the game. Minute 10 remaining on the power play. Minute and a half remaining in overtime. Colorado trying to snag 2 points here. Pittsburgh also looking to pick up the win. Here comes Avalanche into the offensive zone. It's Mikko Rantanen who gets shoved off the puck by the defenseman there. McKinnon's able to keep it in, and then Pittsburgh finally able to clear. Here comes the Penguins 2-on-2. They take it to the net, and the puck goes in. That 100% was in the net. Landeskog just put the puck in his own net, I think, off that deflection, and Pittsburgh wins 3-2. Brandon Tanev with the goal, shorthanded for the Penguins. I think that went in off of Landeskog, though. 100% was in the net. I know it was close. It barely crossed the line, but it definitely, that is a goal. Colorado is going into the locker room. They know it's a goal. Wow, what an ending right there. I did not expect that. Tanev takes the puck to the middle, then just throws it on goal, and it deflects in off of Gabriel Landeskog and into the net for the Pittsburgh Penguins. And that is what I mean when I say just get the puck to the net. Throwing the puck on goal is never a bad play, and that is a prime example right there. Wow. What a way for this game to end as Landeskog puts it in his own goal on the deflection. Tanev, credit for the goal for Pittsburgh. Landeskog snaps his stick on the post after. What a win for the Pittsburgh Penguins. All right. So I know I'm behind in the chat, guys. I apologize. Do I know all of the Sens players? Probably not off the top of my head. Do I follow college football? A little bit, not a ton, though. Do I think Jack Johnson would be traded? Maybe at some point. Yeah, Ethan, I'm sorry, man. Avalanche did not win it. They did get a point out of the game, but Pittsburgh wins. Metallica or AC/DC? Metallica. Chichu's happy. He's going to bed happy tonight. A lot of others in the chat are not. Aaron says go Pittsburgh. Colorado, yeah, Colorado finally has lost a game. This is their first loss of the season. So, all right, guys, that's going to be the end of the stream tonight. Thank you guys so much for watching. I greatly appreciate it. Please remember, if you have not already, please hit that like button and give this stream a thumbs up. It greatly, greatly helps this channel. Also, if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. We are on our road to 1,000 subscribers. We went over 950 tonight, which is absolutely fantastic. Thank you guys so much. Thank you all so much for watching it. I greatly appreciate it. I mean, this is why I do this, because these streams are great. Next stream will likely be will be Saturday night. Maybe not the whole game. Depends on when I get home. But I will be streaming at least some of the Maple Leafs Bruins game on Saturday night. That should be a great matchup. So hopefully you can make it for that. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys again so much. Hope you enjoyed the stream. And I will talk to you guys very soon. 3-2 overtime win for Pittsburgh. And Pittsburgh's off to a really good start despite the injuries. Colorado's undefeated season comes to an end as they lose in OT. They still do get a point out of it, however. And hopefully I will talk to you guys soon. Thank you so much. And stay tuned for my next content, which I'll have recorded videos coming out in the next few days, and then the stream again on Saturday.